Also on defense, number 47, Trevor Hamilton. At forward, number 19, Eric Bradford. At forward, number 22, Ara Nazarian. And at forward, number 59, Jake Elmer. In goal for your Icemen tonight, number 1, Charles Williams. Jacksonville is coached by Jason Christie.
Good evening, everybody. It is time for Jacksonville Icemen hockey on flowhockey.tv and on Mixlr. Arlie Johnson with you tonight as the Icemen will once again host the Florida Everblades. Jacksonville coming off a 3-2 victory over the Everblades last night at home, and things got a little hairy towards the end of that game. Expect it to be a little nasty tonight. We'll have your opening face-off in a moment, but first, your national anthem. The crowd is fired up. The Icemen are fired up. I have no doubt that Florida is as well, and we are just about set for hockey. We'll tell you your officiating crew is the exact same trio as last night, which in itself is a story. Referee is Trevor Wolford. Linesmen are Tarrington Weinzick with Brady Fagan. Last night was the first time that in my memory that we have ever seen Trevor Wolford officiate a game, at least here in Jacksonville. Started out with a couple penalties early on, then kind of swallowed the whistle for a while until the end. Made for things to be a little on the inconsistent side. And then in the final 5 minutes, a very controversial hit from Michael Downing, delivering a blow to Brandon Gignac. Gignac is on the reserve list. He is injured and out for tonight's game with an upper body injury, suspecting a potential concussion there. Now the question is whether you believe that that was a clean hit or a potential dirty hit. I could guess what the Icemen players think that that was, so be prepared for number 5 in white for the Everblades, Michael Downing, to have a potential target on his back tonight. He is not starting the game. No tough customers out there on the ice to start the game, but we will be monitoring this as this is sort of a pressure cooker building as the puck is down and we are underway. Game number 3 out of 4 in a row between the Icemen and Florida Everblades. These two teams will square off tomorrow afternoon here in Jacksonville as well, as Jacksonville gets the puck in the offensive zone. It's Eric Bradford at the far side boards. Takes a hit in order to keep possession. Bradford skates away from a man, cuts towards goal, wraps around the back of the net. All the way to the right circle is Bradford, and into the high slot is Bradford. Wrist shot up high, and a save is made by Florida's netminder Devin Cooley. Cooley did not get the start last night, but he is in there tonight. Cooley on the year, 9-4 on the season and 14 games played, my apologies. Save percentage of 91.6%. In net for Jacksonville, as you would expect, Charles Williams. 6-6, 2-1 on the year. Goals against average now at 2.83. Face-off is to the right of Cooley, and the Icemen win it. Wrist shot is deflected. It goes out of play, and we'll drop the puck again. Abbott Gerdukis getting that shot attempt. So again, the Icemen without Brandon Gignac tonight after suffering that injury fairly late in last night's game, which was a sensational contest. Jacksonville winning 3-2 over the Everblades. Out shooting the Everblades, outperforming the Everblades, out-efforting the Everblades, I felt, in last night's contest. But they're going to need to do it again tonight. No easy task against Florida, who comes into this game even with last night's loss. They're still 32-12 on the year as the Icemen get a steal, very nearly a 2-on-1. But the pass intended for Wasey Rabbit was just behind him. Icemen get it back, however, behind the Florida net. It is Rabbit. Shot towards goal is blocked. That was off the stick of Zmatula. Rabbit gets it back. Gerdukis looking for Zmatula, looking for the shot. Now it's Gerdukis for Rabbit, and a big-time save by Cooley. What a setup from Gerdukis to Rabbit. But the Icemen are all over Florida early on in this game in the opening minute and change. Everblades trying to skate out of the zone. They finally get it off a skate and safely into the Jacksonville end. Williams will leave the puck for Riker Killens, who had a goal himself last night. Killens moves it to center. Here come the Icemen. 2-on-2 breakout. Brown looking for Akan. Stripped away by the Everblades. Here's John McCarron for Florida. Akan normally with his line mates Brandon Gignac and Brendan Warren, but he doesn't have either of them tonight. Brendan Warren, if you were not with us last night, got called up to the American Hockey League and the Rochester Americans a couple of days ago. So with Akan this time, it's Aaron Nazarian with Christopher Brown. As the Iceman with a long lead pass ahead. Nazarian is onside over the blue line on the right. Gets by Rowe, cuts to the forehand, can't get the shot away. And the Everblades knock it behind the cage, and they will skate up the left wing side. 17:52 to go in period number 1. We are just underway, and we have an offside call against the Everblades. Whistle will blow play dead with 17:49 to go in the first. And let's see what happens on this particular whistle, as the Icemen have just sent out Travis Howe along with Craig Martin and Derek Lodermeyer. Howe is paired off against the leading goal scorer in the entire ECHL. That's Michael Huntebrinker, 23 goals on the season for him. Still no Michael Downing on the ice yet for Florida. Very curious to see if Downing and Howe end up on the ice at the same time, but nothing doing here. And it's just clean play for the moment as the Everblades try to gain the blue line. They will clear it in behind the Icemen net. Williams will play it himself for Craig Martin, who sat out last night's game but is in action tonight. Bouncing puck at the Everblade blue line, taken away by Florida. They'll drive it off the boards and play it down low. Martin first on the puck for the Icemen, dropping it beneath for Michael Kim. To the right side, it's Trevor Hamilton. What a game Hamilton played last night. Had 1 assist, but more important than that, he hit everything that moved. Then Hamilton now skates into the Everblade zone, plays it down low. Lodermeyer tries to keep the puck in. Levko Koper knocks it free, and the Everblades have a 2-man attack. Pendenza with speed trying to move around Killens. Drop pass all alone right off the pipe on a forehand attempt. I believe that was from Miles Powell. And now it's a save made, Hugo Waugh, I should say, that had that shot that banged off the pipe. You could hear it from up here. He was wide open at the inside of the right circle. Everblades with a shot towards goal. Another save is made by Williams. Rebound up high for Jacksonville. They will chip it off the glass and safely out into the Everblade zone. Big opportunity missed there from the Everblades as they bang one off the inside of the post and it stays out of the net. The Icemen back at center ice trying to steal the puck, unable to do so. Onto it for Florida is Cole Sanford, who did not play in last night's game. Now behind the play, Jacksonville goaltender Charles Williams actually lost his glove on the play, his catcher's glove, but the play was away from him, so he was able to grab the glove and pick it back up. Play continued, at least for a moment, and enough for Florida to be called for an icing call. It's kind of a big decision there. Had the referee blown the play dead with Williams losing his glove, it would have been a face-off in the Jacksonville zone, and instead he let play continue. Williams grabbed his glove, put it on, and it ends up being an offensive zone draw for Jacksonville. Let's see if they can cash in on it. 16:08 to go in the first period. We are still scoreless. The Icemen will send out Zmatula with Gerdukis and Captain Wasey Rabbit. Puck goes along the far side boards, and it's the Icemen with it. Wrist shot deflected and again out of play. It's the second time in as many shifts that Gerdukis has tried to pull the trigger from the left face-off circle, only to have a defender get his stick in the shooting lane. And now behind the play, we've got a couple men going after the Icemen. It's Downing involved against Jacob Friend. Jacob Friend with a left hand on Downing. Now a right. Oh, a huge hit! A one-puncher from Jacob Friend. He took Michael Downing straight down to the ice. Throws his elbow pad onto the ice. Friend with one punch, done. Game, set, match. And Friend with a big hit at Michael Downing, punches the glass between the scorer's bench, points at Michael Downing saying, this is happening again. Michael Downing didn't want anything to do with it. You knew it was just a matter of time, everybody. The only thing I wasn't sure of is if it was going to be in the first 5 seconds or the first 5 minutes. Turned out it was exactly 4 minutes into the contest. So we'll see what the penalty calls are going to be. I imagine it's going to be a even Steven 5 for fighting each. Although it did happen kind of behind the play. I did not see how it originated, so can't promise you that there is no instigator potential. Both team captains waiting at the top of the referee's circle, having a little chat with Trevor Wolford. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing that Wolford is the referee again. He certainly knows what to expect. I also think it's got a chance of him losing complete control of the game if he's not careful early on. There's nothing on the scoreboard yet in terms of penalties, so I'm guessing it's just 5 and 5. That is exactly what it is. So the faceoff will be in the Everblades zone, and I'm going to guess that that's going to really put a charge in the Icemen players. And I'm not so sure if that's the end of it for Michael Downing either. He might not want to be a participant in any more fights, but something tells me he might be forced to be a participant again. Maybe not with Friend, but perhaps with somebody else. Rabbit on the faceoff for the Icemen. Opposing him, Max Cook. Cook wins the draw. Logan Rowe up the left wing side, plays it to the neutral zone for Tommy Marchand, the former Atlanta Gladiator. Everblades are forced back into their own ends. Matula nearly knocked the puck away, and with a deflection, it is Abbott Gerdukis now on the forecheck. The Icemen did a great job last night, hemming Florida in deep, and here's another opportunity, and Gerdukis puts it wide to the short side. Hamilton holds the zone at the blue line, forces Matula. Playing it underneath, looking for Gerdukis. Sissons beats him by a stride and will backhand it up the right wing. Here comes Florida with a three-man rush. Cross ice look for Marchand. He'll have to play it off the boards instead. Hamilton takes the body, but the Everblades still have possession. Sissons, top of the left circle. Feeding it to the blue line, covering for Sissons is Max Cook. Playing it underneath the Jacksonville net. Hamilton beats a man to the puck, tries to tap it free. Sissons gets hit from behind. Hamilton takes the puck. Now it's stolen back by the Everblades and a poke check by the Icemen. Here they come up the right side. Here comes Michael Kim over the blue line onside, trying to feed it for Nazarian, and a big-time save made by Devin Cooley to keep this game scoreless. Beautiful backhand sauce from Michael Kim right on the tape of Aaron Nazarian, who tried to redirect it 5-hole. Cooley's able to make the stop, and the net ultimately came off of its moorings as a Florida defender came crashing into the net after that initial exchange. As you look at the replay, if you're watching on flowhockey.tv, they might have to redo the rubber peg. The off-ice crew is actually out. Maybe the peg got lodged into the actual pipe of the net. I think that's exactly what happened. So they're going to try again here. They've found a way to wedge it out from the pipe. That is exactly what happened, I think. And we're good to go. Well done, gentlemen. Just over 5 minutes gone by. We are scoreless. But we have already had some fireworks, as expected. Fully expected there to be a physical flair to this game, and it has been as advertised, and we are just getting started. Florida wins the draw in their zone. They'll play it behind the Jacksonville net. Puck rolls along the dasher. Up high as the Icemen pull it away. Riker Killens tries to knock it free from Blake Winicky. Florida keeps the puck in the zone. Top of the right circle, playing it cross ice for Petgrave. Rister is gloved by Charles Williams. No screen in front. Relatively routine save for him. And again, sticks up high right at the top of the Jacksonville crease. Jake Elmer hog ties somebody from behind. That's Winicky. Winicky with a little bit of a jab towards Elmer. Alex Kyle for Florida, who was involved in a lot of the extracurriculars last night, also had both Florida goals. And now Kyle stops right at the Jacksonville bench, stopped dead in his tracks after he heard something from Travis Howe, who's sitting on the bench. Now it's Winicky jawing with Howe, and Howe jaws back, all from the bench. Howe with his arms, palms up, saying, "Let's go, boys, as soon as I get back out." Howe now doing the turtle impression with the body language. Now it's John McCarron from the bench jawing with Travis Howe. The action's more on the bench than on the ice right now. I love it. Howe and McCarron still jawing. Jason Christie, just an interested observer from the bench, as the faceoff will be in the Jacksonville zone. The puck is down. I've got to do the play-by-play here, guys. I wish I had Reeder with me here, Alex Reed. He'd be giving the play-by-play from the bench. I'd be giving the play-by-play on the ice. No Alex Reed, unfortunately, tonight. We'll see if we can get him back possibly tomorrow. Meanwhile, hope well as well, Reeder. I know you're catching a good one tonight. Everblades with the puck now in their own zone. Outlet pass intercepted by the Icemen. It is Pascal Akin. Cannot play it in deep. Loose in the neutral zone. It belongs to the Icemen. Kim will shuffle it into the Florida end, and the Icemen will change up on the fly. Everblades right in front of their goaltender with Miles Powell. Gerdukas forechecks. Long lead pass deflected by Jacksonville. They'll start the charge forward up the middle with some open ice is Wasey Rabbit. Force Matula. Save made with a stick by Cooley on a backhander. Rabbit spins away from one man. Now Pendenza strips it free, and the Everblades try to counter. Pendenza's got a lot of speed. He's over the blue line on the right side. Miller takes the body very effectively as the Icemen play it up the right wing. Trying to clear it away is Matula. He avoids a hit, and here come the Icemen with Miller to the left wing for Gerdukas. Gerdukas turns on McDonald, plays it underneath for Miller. The defenseman is down low offensively. Gerdukas, wrist shot. Save is made. It goes out of play on the deflection, and we will take a break with 13:08 to go in the first period. It's fun already, and we're just getting started, everybody. 0-0 is your score. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription, and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Arlie Johnson with you on the Icemen Broadcast Network, flowhockey.tv, and on Mixlr as well. If you're listening in on Mixlr, join in with a couple of messages if you want. Already got a couple from Michael Mitchell, Andrew Fielder as well, Marty Pat, Beerhead Zero. Wish that was my name. But Beerhead Zero beat me to it, apparently. We've got 13:08 to go in the first period. Still scoreless. Jacksonville 4 shots, Florida 4 shots. Draw is in the Everblades zone. Florida controls. It's Logan Rowe to the left wing for Levko Koper at the blue line. Holding it in briefly was Aaron Nazarian, only to give it up back to Florida. Penden's on the left wing, centers for Koper, but it's well out of his reach. Everblades hold it in the zone, however. Logan Rowe playing it intentionally wide off the end boards. Florida still with possession. Skating on the left wing is Waugh to the blue line for McDonald, out of the zone. Just over the blue line. McDonald did what he could to try and keep it in, but unable to do so. Just not quite a good enough pass, and the draw will come outside the Icemen blue line. And here comes Travis Howe on the ice. Let's see who was out there for Florida. I was looking to see if it was going to be John McCarron, but no McCarron. So let's see if Howe goes after somebody else here. He might be looking for a specific guy, and it might be John McCarron. And McCarron will drop the gloves. He's their team captain. He's their leader. He's not afraid to do it. So I wonder if that will happen. Icemen with possession. Playing up the right wing. Goes by Howe. Will this be called icing? No, it's waved off because Jacksonville got there first. Great hustle by Aaron Nazarian. Nazarian tries the bank shot. Nearly got it to go. It went off of Cooley, and it stays out of the net. Everblades will skate out to center off the rebound, and a huge hit. Who else but Trevor Hamilton yet again, continuing what he was doing last night. All clean hits from Trevor Hamilton as the Icemen play it off the boards and out. It will not be icing. It doesn't reach the goal line. Matt Petgrave has it for the Everblades. Travis Howe waiting between the hash marks as Petgrave plays to the left side. Cross ice, looking to steal by the Icemen. Bradford, left circle. Shot towards goal is blocked by Petgrave. He had Howe in front looking for a potential screen or redirect as the Everblades now play it through center ice. Hunterbrinker tries to go wide on Killens. Tried to go on a dead angle shot was Hunterbrinker, but he whistled it wide of the net. Killens for Jacksonville. To the left side, it's Miller. Long stretch pass. All alone is Bradford. Drop pass for Elmer. Forehand. He put it just wide to the glove side. What a feed on a give and go between Elmer and Bradford as Elmer pulled the trigger and just missed. Everblades now have it through the neutral zone. It's Blake Winicky. Onside on the left wing. Playing it off the boards for McCarron. Tries to center it, is knocked away by the Icemen. Here comes Jacksonville. Elmer cannot get the pass. It was behind him. And Winicky will drive it behind the net of Charles Williams. Williams tapping it to the corner. Miller just got enough of it to move it free for Craig Martin. Martin to center ice, no further than that. Jacksonville tries to steal, and they have it. It is Martin by himself at the red line. He'll get a little extra space and then flip a backhander behind the Everblade net. In deep quickly is Mike Smatula. Great speed from him, but Logan Rowe reads it and knocks it free to center. Jacksonville now has it stolen in the neutral zone. Smatula with a slap shot. Blocker saved by Cooley. Smatula gets his own rebound. Tries to play it for Rabbit, but it's intercepted. And Florida skates and flips out. Michael Kim to the left wing side. Flip pass goes knocked out of the air by Florida, but right back comes Jason Binkley. Beats his man wide. Binkley playing it in deep on the Florida net. Tries to wrap it around. All the way at the circle to the blue line. Kim with a drive. It's deflected wide on the play. Comes off the end boards for Max Cook. Cook takes a lick from Rabbit as it's stolen and held in, or not held in. Christopher Brown thought he had it in the zone, but linesman Brady Fagan says otherwise. And on this whistle, Michael Downing and Jacob Friend will come out of the penalty box, and they're going to do it at separate times to make sure that Friend doesn't jump Downing again. And taps on the shin pads for Jacob Friend from every Iceman player just about that's on the ice right now, and from others on the bench. Travis Howe loved what Jacob Friend did as well. Looking at that Jake Elmer shot again on the replay, I think that might have actually grazed the outside of the post. Top shelf glove side on Devin Cooley. So we'll give him a pipe shot there, which means one post for each team in the opening 10 minutes of play, but we stay scoreless. Downing stays on the ice right out of the penalty box. Jacob Friend on the bench for the time being as the Icemen rim it around. Crazy bounce. Trying to hold it in and able to do so is Michael Kim, who's also really stepped up his game. Everblades try to clear. Couldn't do it the first time, but they'll get another crack at it, and this time they do work it ahead. Goes by everybody. Will this be icing? No, we will play on. Kim has it behind his own net for Jacksonville. Around the board, safely by everybody. Icing will be waved off here as well as Downing takes a hit from Nazarian. Nazarian tries to dislodge the puck with the help of Askan. They do get it free. It's Nazarian on the left wing side. Tries the drop pass. That is deflected. Nazarian loses it. It's kicked ahead by Florida. And Hugo Wass skates with it against Friend. Friend for Hunter Brinker over the blue line onside. Hunter Brinker has it poked away by Jacob Friend. Excellent defensive play against the league's leading goal scorer from Jacob Friend. Travis Howe knocks it into the offensive end. Elmer plays it into the right wing corner. Howe is first on the puck to the blue line for Binkley. Left side, it's Friend. Wrister in a screen, deflected wide. The Icemen will be first on the puck in the corner. It's Elmer this time. Turns and plays it underneath. Derek Lodermeyer as Howe gets spilled behind the play. Lodermeyer tries to move it off the apron of the net. And now behind the play, man goes down for Jacksonville, and here we go. Travis Howe gets up. He was the man who was spilled after the whistle, and there's a huge scrum in the Florida crease. Devin Cooley has managed to make his way out of his crease, but there were a couple of bodies down, I think, from each club. And now the linesman, Brady Fagan, is having a chat with Travis Howe. There's a couple of gloves on the ice. Those belong to Howe. It didn't come to blows yet. And it looks like order is restored. So well done by the officials for the time being. But you can just tell it's getting set to blow at any moment. Fans are certainly getting their money's worth right now. We're going to keep it right here as the Icemen are now out shooting Florida 5-4. There's definitely a story inside the story tonight, though. Subplots and twists aplenty. But I think bottom line here for head coach Jason Christie, along with all the other stuff, and there is plenty of intrigue with the other stuff, but really, like I said, bottom line is win the game. Got to find a way to win the game. You can get involved with all of this, but you better win the game. Jacksonville cannot afford to just get into a penalty-filled contest. Florida has great special teams. You certainly want to defend your teammates, and they will, I assure you that, but you need to do it smartly and not put your team in a disadvantage on the ice. Florida is too good to fall behind, so you need to make sure you're doing it the right way. And to their credit, the Icemen so far have been doing it to perfection, but it's only been through 10 minutes. Let's see if they can keep that up and maybe even draw a penalty or two along the way. That would certainly be helpful. Jacksonville wins the faceoff as we resume play. It's in the offensive end. Smatula gets knocked down on the play, no call. Jacksonville gets it right back, however. It is Gerdukas cycling, looking for Smatula to the blue line. Passes deflected by Pendenza. He's got a lot of speed, bearing down the right wing side. Tries to get a shot away from a sharp angle. I think it went off the side of the net. And the Icemen play it up the right wing. Here comes Wasey Rabbit for Smatula. He's got a lot of speed too. But Smatula over stick handled. He lost control at center ice, and the Jacksonville will have to regroup. It is Brendan Miller for Craig Martin. Martin taps it to the left side for Eric Bradford. Onside on the left. Wrist shot is deflected. It goes over the glass and off the netting. Jacksonville has certainly had the territorial edge over Florida thus far, which was very much the case last night too. Although Florida had lots of quality chances, they were more on rush opportunities as opposed to sustained play. Whereas for Jacksonville, there was a lot of sustained offensive pressure throughout the contest for the Icemen. And I know head coach Jason Christie was thrilled with his team's performance and effort last night, not to mention the result in a 3-2 victory. Florida wins this faceoff in their own zone. They'll flip it out to center ice. Hamilton knocks it free for Elmer. He has to drop it back. It would have been offside otherwise. So the Icemen will chip it off the short glass and play it in deep. Colby Sissons up the boards, off a skate, and it's stolen again by Jacksonville in the offensive zone. Bradford with a wrister, saved by Cooley with a blocker. Into the slot, shot by Martin is blocked. Comes up high, belongs to the Everblades. They've got a two-man rush, 3 back for Jacksonville. Florida tries to clear it, it goes off the glass, then off the linesman, and safely out to center ice. I think if it didn't go off the linesman, it could have potentially been an odd man rush for the Icemen. Instead, the Everblades clear into the zone. Michael Kim moves it D-to-D for Hamilton. Lead pass for Nazarian, knocked free by Florida. Winicky tries to skate 1-on-2. He'll play it down low instead. Another big reverse hit this time by Hamilton. Kind of reversed his hip into Winicky. Another big hit from Trevor Hamilton as Brown plays it up the left side. He's got Nazarian with him. Downing defense, cutting into the play as Akan. Centering feed, Akan. And a save is made. Akan gets it right back into the high slot. Brown with a drive that just goes wide. More pressure from Jacksonville as Florida finally skates up the right wing side. It's Winicky over the blue line on the left. Steers it towards goal. It's steered into the corner by the netminder, Charles Williams. Binkley tries to beat McCarron to the puck. McCarron tries to deliver a hit as the Everblades keep it in the zone. Left side, it's Matt Petgrave into the high slot. Looking for Alex Kyle on the play, but it eludes him. Comes back to the blue line. Petgrave with a slap shot that is blocked in front. Williams with a great save on McCarron on the carom off the skate. And sticks are up high again. Jacob Friend jawing away at John McCarron. McCarron not ready to leave for the bench just yet. The linesmen are forced to escort him to the bench. As you look at the replay, McCarron, second in the league in the ECHL and goals scored with 21. Williams made that save look easy. It was anything but. Had to get down in the butterfly quickly to make that stick save, and then calmly scooped it up with a glove as it popped up into the air. Shots on net now dead even at 7 apiece. Everblades win this draw. Shot in the screen, kicked aside by Williams. Rebound for the Icemen. Gerdukas shovels it out on the backhand. Howe reaches for it, but Petgrave beats him to it. Florida with a crisp feed up the left wing side, goes by everybody. No icing, however. And Williams in a big collision penalty coming up. And here we go. This could get a little ugly as the Icemen up the right wing side. Lodermeyer may have a breakaway. Lodermeyer, forehand, score! Will the goal count? That's what I'm waiting for. I think this goal is going to count. And now behind the play, Brendan Miller is going after Miles Powell. And you have to give credit to the referee, Trevor Wolford, for allowing play to continue. Meanwhile, Charles Williams, the goaltender for Jacksonville, is banged up. But that goal is going to count, and the Icemen have the lead 1-0. So credit Jacksonville for the lead here on that breakaway goal. Now let's turn our attention to the goaltender, Charles Williams, as Lodermeyer chipped a changeup over the shoulder of Cooley. He got a piece of it with the shoulder, but it bounced over his shoulder and trickled into the net. And now Icemen trainer Scott McClay scoots us out to tend to Charles Williams, and this is very, very key for the Icemen. Just today, Jacksonville signed a new goaltender, Evan Moyse, wearing the number 30, a rookie out of Ohio State. But Moyse not ready to be in action just yet. Williams is up on his feet. He's giving himself a little bit of a skate, and the crowd absolutely loves it. So here's the deal, guys. There's a lot to absorb out of all this. There's a lot to soak in. What was going to happen, I believe, was going to be a delayed penalty on Florida, but because Trevor Wolford let the play continue, Florida never touched the puck. So it ultimately was just a delayed penalty. And then streaking up the right wing side unopposed was Derek Lodermeyer. So it becomes a delayed penalty goal for Jacksonville, which I think is going to eliminate the penalty and all penalties until after the goal was scored. And there were matching penalties after the goal was scored between Brendan Miller and Miles Powell. So we're going to skate 4-on-4, but the goal is good. Derek Lodermeyer has his 9th of the season, and we'll bring it down to Joe Massa when we get the opportunity. More than anything, I'd love to see if Charles Williams gets an assist. Let's find out from Joe Massa. If he does, it would have been very well earned.
Iceman goal, scoring his 9th goal of the season. Number 16, Derek Lodermeyer. Assisted by number 14, Riker Killens. And number 1, Charles Williams. Time to goal, 13 minutes, 53 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal scored by number 16, Derek Lodemeyer, assisted by Killens and Williams. Time of the goal, 13:53. Penalties on the play. To Florida, number 18, Miles Powell. To Jacksonville, number 28, Brendan Miller. 2 minutes each for roughing.
So there was a lot going on there. We've got a stoppage in play. We're going to keep it right here because it's just too much. I can't go to commercial break tonight, everybody. Too much going on right now. This building is absolutely electric. The Icemen have a 1-0 lead. Derek Lodermeyer's 9th of the season from Riker Killens, and goaltender Charles Williams gets an assist. A painful one at that, as he was in a collision with a Florida player. And I love that he got an assist on it because he played the puck behind the net ultimately. One other little piece that created that goal from a Jacksonville perspective actually was not from the Icemen. It was from Florida. The Everblades stopped playing. They flat out stopped playing. They thought that there was going to be a fight behind the Jacksonville net because of the collision between Williams and I believe it was Miles Powell, but don't hold me to it. Both defensemen for Florida came skating all the way down to the goal line of Jacksonville. However, referee Trevor Wolford never blew the play dead. So the Everblades had all 5 guys at about the Jacksonville defensive goal line. They weren't playing anymore. Derek Lodemeyer was. He played to the whistle. There was nobody with him. Lodemeyer is not the fastest guy on the team, but he was able to go about 120 feet unopposed on a breakaway and ultimately convert for the 1-0 lead for Jacksonville. We are back as the Icemen get another shot towards goal from Riker Killens this time. Save made by Cooley, and the Everblades will skate out of their own zone. So that's a little bit of a breakdown on how that goal occurred because Florida just flat out stopped playing. Here come the Everblades, however, and a wrist shot goes just wide. Crazy bounce very high in the air. It went off the dasher, and it went very high in the air. The Icemen get a poke check away, and here come the Icemen. Christopher Brown, 3-man rush. Brown backhands it into the corner. Khan gives chase. Now the Icemen will just take a line change. Nothing really developed there on the rush. Everblades at their own blue line. It's Hunterbrinker deking away from Bradford. Hunterbrinker over the blue line. Penalty coming on Jacksonville. Delayed call as Elmer touches up after a save made by Williams. It's a slashing penalty to the Icemen. And somehow, through more than 14 minutes of this powder keg of a game, this is the first power play of the night for either team. Plenty of penalties and possible penalties that ended up getting nullified by a goal, but this is the first actual power play. And it will belong to the Everblades. Jake Elmer gets 2 minutes for slashing. Florida on the power play this year, 18.3%. The Icemen penalty kill, 80.8%. And to make this a little more challenging, remember, because of the matching minors after the goal, it is still a 4-on-3 power play for another 36 seconds, not 5-on-4. Each team will get a man back in 36 seconds. Jacksonville wins the faceoff. How did Colby Sissons hold that puck in the zone? He knocked it out of the air with his stick to keep it in the zone, and Florida sets up. McCarron with a drive, save is made, rebound goes wide as the Icemen turn and fire it out of the zone. Big time save there from Charles Williams, and the Icemen get a clear off the stick of Trevor Hamilton. Each team will get a man back in 11 seconds. That will help the Icemen as Florida tries to gain the zone. Hunterbrinker onside, cutting from left to right. He'll play it to the line for Sissons. Rister is deflected behind the net, comes free for the Icemen. Each team gets a man on the ice as Brendan Miller, just out of the penalty box, is able to play it deep in the Florida zone. So it's now a 5-on-4 power play for the Everblades. They still have that for 1:09. Miles Powell streaking through the neutral zone, accelerates over the blue line, he's onside. Pendenza tries to center, is deflected behind the net. Jacob Friend knocks it free, it rolls along the dasher. Bradford tries to get it to his forehand, plays it free for Lodemeyer. It goes off his skate and out to center, and now a steal by Lodemeyer. Couldn't quite get it away from Pendenza. The Icemen just missed on a 2-on-1 shorthanded breakout. 43 seconds to go on this power play for the Everblades. Florida is onside, into the corner. Sanford takes a bump as the Everblades play it towards Logan Rowe, but it's well out of his reach. And Florida did their own clearing attempt for Jacksonville. 27 seconds to go on the power play. The Icemen get some fresh bodies on the ice. Blake Winicky through center ice. To the right side, onside of the Everblades. They'll rim it around for Kyle, but it goes by him. Nobody home at the point either. And Florida is not getting things moving on this power play. Just 9 seconds to go on it. Maybe one final rush if they hustle, only to have it stolen by Jacksonville. Gerdukas shorthanded to the backhand. Penalty coming as the Everblades touch up just as the power play expired for Florida. Now it's a power play for the Icemen as Abbott Gerdukas, with a steal in the neutral zone, creates that penalty to Logan Rowe, who is perhaps Florida's best defenseman. So the Icemen now to the power play, already with a 1-0 lead and looking for more. Jacksonville sending out Derek Lodermeyer on the first power play unit. I think that's a reward for him for how he's played tonight, and he wins the draw cleanly. Hamilton, right to left for Wasey Rabbit as the fourth forward. Gerdukas at the half boards, near or far side for Rabbit at the left point. Cross ice look at Smatula. Smatula looks for the seam pass, it's not there. Smatula plays it off the boards to Hamilton. Drives a one-timer, deflected and a save is made. Rebound, batted out of the air by Smatula, and he just missed it on the aerial shot. Gerdukas knocks it free for the Icemen. For Smatula, fanned on his initial pass to the blue line, at the line. Rabbit, what a play to hold it in. Tries to tap it for Smatula. Finally, the Everblades will play it out of the zone. 2:06 to go in the first period, 1:22 to go on the Icemen power play. And Jacksonville sends out a couple of fresh skaters. Hamilton stays on the ice for the Icemen. Clean entry into the zone as Hamilton moves in deep. Centering feed all the way to Brown at the left circle. Plays it underneath for Akan. Akan on his backhand. To the blue line for Hamilton, who lost the handle to it. Fortunate to get it away from an oncoming Florida player. Delayed offside as the Everblades steal the puck, and McCarron will play it the length of the ice. 54 seconds to go on this power play for the Icemen. Riker Killens, who had a power play goal early in the contest yesterday, gains the line, looking for Brown in the right wing corner. Downing double teamed immediately as the Icemen try to kick it loose along the boards. Florida ties it up, only to have it come to Akan. Akan to the blue line for Killens. Killens with a wrister that is blocked in front, comes right back to Killens at the left point. Tries to calm the puck down, plays it into the corner for Brown. Indirect feed for Killens back at the point. Brown again. Brown with a snapshot. Save is made, rebound is covered. 18 seconds to go on the power play. And we are now in the final minute of play in the first period. 59.7 seconds to go. And another line change for the Icemen. They'll send out Mike Smatula with Wasey Rabbit and Abbott Gerdukas. Conventional 3 forward, 2 defenseman alignment this time, with Jacob Friend and Jason Binkley at the blue line. Icemen win another draw. It is Friend for Binkley. He's got space, closes, fires. It is blocked in front. Deflects all the way to the left point where Friend holds it in. Smatula, left circle, shot is blocked, gets it back, and another shot is blocked. Smatula knocks it free for Rabbit. 2 seconds to go on the power play. Rabbit plays it underneath for Smatula. We are at full strength. 40 seconds to go in the period. Rabbit turns to his forehand. Centering feed picked off by McCarron. He's a good two-way hockey player, McCarron is, as Florida plays it to center ice and moves it into the zone. Rowe knocked Friend down off the puck, and Friend stares him down. As we're going to have a face-off in the Jacksonville zone. Friend definitely caught the number of who that was, so duly noted. Draw will be in the Icemen zone. 26.8 seconds to go in the period. It's Eric Bradford on the faceoff for Jacksonville. John McCarron on the opposite side. Williams peering out to his right, right at the top of his crease. He gets into position as Bradford gets tossed from the draw. Lodermeyer comes in instead. Well done by Jason Christie to have a pair of centermen in the final minute on a defensive zone faceoff. But Florida wins it anyway. McDonald with a shot. Stick save is made by Williams. Everblades get the rebound, try to play it down low. Lodermeyer double teamed. Everblades stick with it, and they have the possession. to the blue line for Logan Rowe with 11 seconds to go. Shot goes well wide to the far side. Craig Martin tries to clear it out. Taking the body is Michael Kim. McCarron with a centering feed. That's intercepted. 3 seconds to go as Hamilton plays it up the glass, and that will do it. Hamilton got hit from behind, and then Winicky with a big hit well after the period ended. And things are going to get a little crazy here as Charles Williams yells at the referee, Trevor Wolford. Wolford's hand was up for sure. What I'm not certain of is whether his hand was up for the first hit or the second hit. The second hit was worse. The first one was a penalty enough. So I wonder if maybe a couple of Florida players could potentially be gone here. The Icemen did not retaliate there. Alex Kyle now wants a piece of somebody. That's going to be Michael Kim. And the referee is pushing Kyle away. This is all as the horn sounds, ending the first period of play. And now Travis Howe puts a couple of legs over the dasher. And he's just sitting there. He's just sitting there. He's not on the ice. He's just sitting on the dasher with his skates hanging over the edge like he's sitting on a fence on the dock of the bay or something. Finally, he's allowed to come onto the ice. And the Everblades will head to the locker room, and order again for now is restored. But that's for now. I stress that. Before we go to break, now Blake Winicky, before he goes to the locker room, is going to yell at the official Wolford. I'm not going to go to break until we know what the penalties are going to be. Penalty or penalties. It could be potentially just one. Without question, it's going to be an Iceman power play when the second period begins. I'm just wondering if it's only the one penalty or not. So we'll keep it here for now. This game has had everything a fan could want and more, and we're only 20 minutes in. For now, just the one penalty on the board for the Everblades' Blake Winicky. 2 minutes for cross-checking. And I think that's going to be it. Time of the penalty is going to be at the 20-minute mark of the first period. The officials are still on the ice, still huddling up to see if maybe there's more. Perhaps some misconduct because it was after the whistle. That's a possibility. Not necessarily a game misconduct. I'm talking 10-minute misconduct in this case. And let's listen to Joe Massa and he'll hopefully give our penalty calls.
To Florida, number 41, Blake Winicky. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 20 minutes. Once again, the Florida penalty to number 41, Blake Winicky. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 20 minutes.
So just the one penalty. The Icemen will take it. They've got a 1-0 lead. They've got a power play when we resume play in the second period. An electric atmosphere here in downtown Jacksonville tonight. And what a contest we've got. But it's Jacksonville in the lead on a goal from Derek Lodermeyer. A clean breakaway from his own blue line on a delayed penalty when the Everblades thought that there was going to be a scrum behind the Jacksonville net. All 5 skaters went towards the Jacksonville net. Derek Lodermeyer went the other way with the puck on a delayed penalty, and he chipped a changeup over the shoulder of Devin Cooley, and it trickled over the goal line and into the net. His 9th of the year, Riker Killens, and goaltender Charles Williams getting assists on that goal. Time of the goal at 13:53. Shots on net in the first period. The Icemen with 12 and the Everblades with 12. What a first 20 minutes this was, and plenty more to come, everybody. We will take a break and return momentarily. When we do, we're going to have Barry Schickling of the ECHL and ECHL Week. Stick around for that. It's 1-0 Jacksonville after 1. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey. Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
It's a challenge running a hockey season amid a pandemic. We'll hear from someone who's played a pivotal role in ECHL operations this year. And one Eastern Conference team, which has been a stranger to the playoffs over the last few years, has its sights set on a return. These stories and more right now on ECHL Week.
Hi, welcome to ECHL Week. I'm Barry Schickling. Now that the second half of the ECHL regular season has started, we thought it might be a good time to talk to one of the people who's been instrumental in putting together this very unusual season. We're very pleased to welcome Joe Ernst, Senior Vice President of Hockey Operations for the ECHL, to the program today. Joe, I understand you've added the title of COVID Czar to your list of duties this season.
I'll be honest with you, I can't wait to get rid of it. That's for sure.
So regarding the pandemic, where do things stand right now?
And we know going in, we weren't naive to say we weren't going to have any issues. We had, I think it was a 2.5 week, 3 week stretch there where it was, you almost had and it's not funny, but it was just like you shook your head and you just said, like, when's the next phone call coming, what's going to happen and everything else. We had some teams go through some tough situations where we had to cancel games and everything else. But, you know, I think the players, coaches, the staffs, they've done a great job. Our medical team and our equipment guys, with keeping it clean, and our trainers with doing the testing and the Edge 10 app and everything that they have to go through, I think it's paid off.
So for the teams that are playing, are they going to get a full season in?
Knock on wood, right now, everybody's scheduled to, all the games that had been postponed and moved around and everything else have been rescheduled. So everybody's going to get it. So let's just hope that we have just under 2 months left in the regular season, that we don't have any other quote unquote hiccups, because these teams now are playing, 3 and 4 nights, 5 and 6 and stuff like that. So there's not much room to maneuver.
Pertaining to the play itself, what's your impression of how this season has unfolded?
It started out where we had even more American League guys playing in the beginning of the year, and then it kind of shifted where those guys went when they started. But I think the play has been really good. Like, we're at almost, I think it's 48% of our games are one-goal hockey games.
How about the playoff format, Joe? It's certainly going to be different than anything else we've seen in the past.
It's going to be weird. Obviously, we're going to have 3 rounds instead of 4 rounds. It's best of 5s with higher seed being able to pick. Do they want the first 2 at home, last 3 on the road? Or do you want to go on the road, try to steal 1 and come back and have 3 games at home? It's going to be tight as far as the calendar. We're ending June 5th, and we want to end the playoffs July 3rd. So we're looking at a month to get stuff in with travel and everything else. So it's going to be condensed, but otherwise it's going to be, we're gonna award a Kelly Cup, and Mr. Kelly's been double vaccinated, so he hasn't gone anywhere since last year, and right now the goal is to get him to hand out his trophy.
Joe Ernst, Senior Vice President of Hockey Operations for the ECHL, thank you very much for joining us today, and pat yourself on the back for doing a great job in getting this season together.
I'll take a small piece of the credit. It was a lot of other people besides me. I was just, I'll say I was in the background.
The trading deadline is drawing near, but some teams aren't waiting until April 22nd to make deals.
Tulsa has been one of the active teams. The Oilers picked up goaltender Hayden Hockey from Allen. Hockey will be joining his 3rd team this season. He started the year in Wheeling. In return, Allen receives the ECHL rights to former Oiler Miles Liberati, who hasn't played this season. Liberati's experience includes over 90 games with the Americans a few seasons ago. The Oilers also picked up forward Michael McNicholas from Indy. The 3rd-year pro started the season in Utah before heading to the Fuel, where he accrued 15 points in 25 games. Heading to Indy is forward Brent Gates, who brings with him some size as well as a couple of games of AHL experience this season. Also, Utah beefed up its blue line by acquiring Cole Fraser from South Carolina for future considerations. Fraser started the season in Allen and is returning to the Western Conference for the stretch drive. Don't forget, our annual trading deadline show will be here soon. We'll wrap up all the deals as teams fine-tune their rosters for the final 6 weeks of the regular season and perhaps beyond. And the team in Carlville, Iowa, which will be starting play in the ECHL in October, has named a president. You might recognize Brian McKenna. He served as the league's commissioner from 2002 through 2018 and was inducted into the ECHL Hall of Fame in 2019. We'll talk with him about his new team in next week's show.
The top scoring defenseman in the league and his coach, next on ECHL Week.
New buyers can benefit by working with a trusted real estate agent. Will Springer is your trusted advisor for buyers and sellers. For a free consultation or to find an agent in your area of the country, contact Will today.
Since 2015, Greenville has only qualified for the Kelly Cup playoffs once, and 2014 was the last time the team won a playoff series. Although there are about 30 games still to play, the Swamp Rabbits would be a pick right now to qualify for one of those Eastern Conference postseason berths. We recently spoke with first-year Greenville coach Andrew Lord. He talked about the team's journey to date.
Yeah, I mean, we started extremely slow, and roster movement, obviously COVID, we literally have not had, the same lines, kind of more than 2 games in a row, really. It's been better as of late, or, maybe the lines have changed, but a lot of the same forwards have been in the mix, and, we've been able to establish some things there and really get it clicking. which is great. You know, we need that going forward. Any team that's going to make a push down the stretch and deep into the playoffs has to have their power play going. And, you know, I'm confident we're going to get there.
Lord recognizes the value that Jardine has brought to the Swamp Rabbits, whom he got to know in the United Kingdom's Elite League last season.
We're fortunate to build our relationship last year in Cardiff. You know, I think, you know, we were able to get him over to Cardiff at still a fairly young age. He hadn't completely given up on the dream of trying to move up in North America. You know, he had a little bit of a taste of the American League a few years ago. He's obviously won a number of times. He's won 2 Kelly Cups. He's been part of a team when they won the Calder Cup a few years back. He won in Cardiff with us. There's a lot of, you know, just winning there and experience that comes with that.
Huge reason that I signed in Cardiff was just because of 2 phone call conversations that I had with Lordo. It was pretty obvious to me that he was a coach that I would want to play for. He's very introspective. He's got a good balance of like fire and passion, but also intelligence and the way that he views the game and being forward thinking. So he, you know, he's a motivator, but he's also X's and O's.
Based on what they've seen and experienced in Greenville, both Jardine and Lord have high expectations for the rest of this season.
The group that we have, I'd say a little bit on the younger end in comparison maybe to the rest of the league. I know we got a handful of rookies, but we got some great personalities. We have made some young mistakes through the first half of the year. There's been times where we haven't had great starts, or we've maybe had inconsistency within our weekend.
I like where our team's at. I think we've grown a lot as a group here the first 4 or 5 months. I think we're in a good place. Just got to get a little more healthy now here, and really just put our foot down on the gas and you know, try to, you know, I'd like to get, obviously, I'm sure everyone would, up into that sort of next grouping there with Indy and Florida. Have a little bit more breathing room, but we're just going to keep her going here, and very excited for the second half.
It's highlight time. We hope you enjoy the best of the week.
We start with a rather unconventional goal. Brady Tomlak of the Wheeling Nailers gets credit for this one. He takes advantage of the inability of Fort Wayne goaltender Dylan Ferguson to get back to the net after playing the puck.
Went behind the net to play it. And the Nailers were able to get it off the stick, and Roll came in front.
Having an old pro like South Carolina's Andrew Chernichin alone in the slot during a power play can be real trouble. The Swamp Rabbits weren't able to cover him and paid the price.
For the first time tonight, the Stingrays lead.
You'd be hard-pressed to see a goal scored faster off a face-off than this one. Kansas City's Rob Bordson shows his talent, and quite a shot too, in this game at Tulsa. Shots don't have to be 100 miles per hour as long as they're in the right place, like this one from Fort Wayne defenseman Matthew Brodeur in a win over Jacksonville.
A drive from the point, and it's Matthew Brodeur. He will get the goal.
The Icemen bounced back for a victory one night later in Indy. Here's Brandon Gignac of Jacksonville getting the game winner with a few seconds, but not many, to spare. Finally, one of the best saves of the week, Utah's Kevin Carr extends his right leg to cover the net and frustrate an Allen scoring chance.
That wraps up another edition of ECHL Week. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media channels. You know it's the best way to keep up to date on everything that's going on throughout the ECHL. And let me tell you, in the next few weeks, a lot is going to come down the pike. See you next time.
Barry, thank you so much. Charlie Johnson back with you here in downtown Jacksonville as the officials are on the ice, and leading the charge now for Jacksonville just now is Charles Williams back out onto the ice for the Icemen. Quickly to the ECHL scoreboard. I get the feeling we're not going to have a whole bunch of time because there's just going to be too many things to talk about with this game. But that said, quickly to the scoreboard. The Greenville Swamp Rabbits hosting the Orlando Solar Bears. It is 1-0 Orlando. That is midway through the second period. Elsewhere, the South Carolina Stingrays are in Wheeling again for the second straight night. South Carolina won in a shootout last night, and they are leading tonight 2-1 after one period of play. Elsewhere, the Indy Fuel have a 1-0 advantage at the Fort Wayne Comets. And just underway, the Allen Americans hosting the Kansas City Mavericks. It is the Rapid City Rush at the Tulsa Oilers, and the Wichita Thunder hosting the Utah Grizzlies. All those games just getting started just now. Want to say hi to a couple people out there listening in on Mixlr, including Michael Mitchell, SCPOS UBS, SCPO subs? I don't know. Heck of a game to have to miss. I'm sorry you're not here, buddy. Yeah, it is a big game to miss, but you're listening in, so it could be worse. You could be not even listening to it. You could be not paying attention at all. You're listening. We appreciate you. Marty Pat is here, of course, along with Icemen fan, Beerhead Zero, of course, is here also. So thank you to everybody listening in as we're looking at a couple of highlights, including the goal from Derek Lodermeyer, who just kind of chipped it over the shoulder of Devin Cooley and into the net. That's the only goal of the game thus far. And remember, Jacksonville will start on a power play as Blake Winicky got 2 minutes for cross-checking. Oh, hold on a second now. Now there's 2 minutes on the board for Jacksonville for Trevor Hamilton. They gave him roughing? They didn't announce it at the end of the period. I am blown away that this is not a power play for Jacksonville. It was just announced just this minute, I'm being told, by my off-ice helper, Michelle Durant. So 4-on-4 on the ice, which I am, again, blown away at. That said, I will give referee Trevor Wolford some credit here just for keeping order in this hockey game. It has been no easy task. He knew it was going to be difficult coming in, and so far so good. But there's still 40 minutes to go as we are now underway, and the Icemen have the puck. Nazarian tries to split the defense, very nearly got through. He did keep it in the zone, moving it to the blue line. It's Michael Kim at the left point, dropping it for Nazarian behind the net. Nazarian on his backhand to the line for Kim. Cross ice, it is Binkley. Into the slot, it's Nazarian. Turns and fires, save, rebound. Oh, what a save! Can't ask for a bigger save there from Devin Cooley, one of the best we've seen all year. On the rebound from Eric Bradford's second attempt. I don't know how that one stayed out of the net. We play on as Jacksonville has it now in their own zone. It's Michael Kim ahead for Bradford by himself for the moment, trying to beat Logan Rowe. He'll button hook at the near side half boards and rim it around. Moving it for Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit at the far side now for Bradford at the end of a long shift. Gets a backhander away. Save made by Cooley. Rebound for Miller. Miller at the left point. Wrist shot. That goes wide. Maybe deflected actually out of play. And the whistle stops play with 18:55 to go. Give credit where credit is due. That was a sensational save by Devin Cooley, keeping this game at 1-0 as you look at the replay. Nazarian with a turnaround shot that was tough to track. Oh man, how did he make that stop? Reaching out with his right arm, maybe the blocker, maybe the paddle of his stick, tough to say. It was a last-ditch effort, and he got it. Everblades win this faceoff, and they'll skate through center ice. It is Hunterbrinker cutting from left to right. He's onside over the blue line on the right wing. Hunterbrinker knocked off the play by Miller, but the puck is still in the zone. Miles Powell tries to step away from Killens. Killens knocks it free, well defended by Riker Killens. Killens from center ice, plays it off the boards. Rabbit tries to hold it in. Looking to tap it free for Smatula. Back for Rabbit to the right of Cooley. Rabbit behind the net. Moves it to the circle for Killens. Killens' shot is deflected, and the Everblades pick it up. Hunterbrinker behind his net. Each team will get a man back out on the ice in 14 more seconds. It is Powell at the Iceman blue line, has it poke checked away. Florida gets it back with Jordan Sambrook, and a steal from the Icemen. Here comes Brown, possible 2-on-1 with the defenseman Miller. Brown with a wrister, it is well wide to the short side. Karams all the way to center ice as teams skate 5-on-5, and the Icemen have the puck. It is Brown at the red line. Playing it cross ice for Binkley. He'll snap it around the wall. Cooley unable to block it behind the net. Sambrook tries to clear, but it's held in by Jacksonville. Akan off the wall to the blue line. Jacob Friend with the body on Sanford, and then he holds it in. Well done by Friend. Behind the net, it is Aaron Nazarian. Nazarian tries to pull the string on the shot. Friend with a shot in the screen. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Drop pass. Oh, another phenomenal save by Cooley. He is really keeping his team in it now. Another drop pass looking for Brown, and he couldn't pull the trigger on that one. All Jacksonville to start this period as the Everblades now try to move it towards net. It is steered aside by the goaltender Williams. It was intended to be a pass, but it ended up on goal. Puck goes high into the air. It ends up off the glass. It stays in play. And the Everblades are first on it in the Jacksonville end. Brown got a piece of a centering feed. Akan tries to knock it loose. Brown plays it off glass and out. No icing here as Jacksonville gets a line change on the fly. 1-0 Icemen. 16:45 to go in the second period. Jacksonville has had 2 5-bell chances in this second period alone, but Devin Cooley has been sensational, keeping it tight at 1-0. Elmer with a spinorama move. Drops it towards the blue line. Kim holds it in. Great effort by him. Right circle, it's Bradford for Miller. Wrist shot is blocked in front, never reached the net. Bradford gets it back. Bradford all the way to the right point. Wrister in a screen, blocked up high. Comes to Martin. To the blue line we go. Bradford, left circle, into the slot. It is Hamilton with a shot. Denied by Cooley. Rebound for Martin. All Icemen in this second period. Hamilton plays it down low for Elmer. Elmer turns away from a man. Behind the Florida net. Indirect feed to the blue line for Kim. Kim with a wrist shot. That is blocked. Comes into the slot for Bradford. His shot is also deflected into the corner. Elmer tries to knock it free. Everblades finally get it, trying to clear it out at the glass, just over the blue line and out. Icemen with some tremendous pressure in this second period. Here comes Jacksonville again. Elmer, what a move around McDonald. McDonald recovers, however, and plays it off the glass and out. Will this be icing? Yes, it does reach the goal line. And the Everblades will have to keep the same 5 guys on the ice. Jacksonville just pounding the net of Devin Cooley, who has made 2 ridiculous saves to keep this one 1-0 in this second period. This is Matula on the draw against Max Cook. The Icemen really deserve a better fate than just a 1-0 lead at this point. But you can't fault their effort in the way they're playing. They are playing another masterful hockey game as the Icemen win the face-off again. Shot from the blue line by Miller is blocked. It comes up high for the Everblades. Here comes Marchin, dropping it down low. Williams will play it around the wall himself for Abbott Gerdukas. Gerdukas softly for Rabbit. Rabbit has it knocked free. Everblades come back in transition. Petgrave, the defenseman, starts the rush. Petgrave behind the Jacksonville net now. Miller knocks it free from him. Killens tries to knock it loose. Comes in front. It belongs to Jacksonville for now, and it slides towards Williams, who will cover it up. Blake Winicky was there. I'm surprised that nobody from Jacksonville went a little harder after him in that situation. Maybe just not the right matchup. Not the right guys out there. So the draw will be in the Icemen zone. Jacksonville changes up. It'll be Eric Bradford with Craig Martin and Jake Elmer. John McCarron waiting for the face-off for the Everblades. He's got Blake Winicky and Alex Kyle with him. Florida, again, loaded offensively. All 3 lines able to perform as the Icemen win the draw. They'll play it off the glass and out of play. So a souvenir for somebody in row 3, right behind the penalty box doors. Jay Eilers opens up the penalty box door and tosses another biscuit to Brady Fagan. Never one to shy away from publicity. Jay Eilers in the home penalty box door. He's their attendant. Sometimes road. Tonight it's home. As the Icemen get a steal in the neutral zone, Elmer will play it down low. Elmer gets tripped up and a penalty is on the Everblades. As Elmer draws that call, it's going to be interference against Florida. So now the Icemen will go back to the power play, their second of the evening. Interference against Matt Petgrave. It's a very good two-way defenseman. It's nice to see him in the sin bin here. Perhaps Jacksonville can take advantage of that. Jacksonville had 2 power play goals last night, including the ultimate game winner from Aaron Nazarian in the final 90 seconds of play. Nazarian on the ice right now with Christopher Brown and Pascal Aken. Icemen win the faceoff. It is Riker Killens going cross ice for Bradford. Tries to move it into the high slot. It's deflected to the blue line, but it's held in by Killens. Plays it down low for Aken. As Nazarian tries to center, it goes off a leg and ends up in the corner. Bradford tries to track it down. McCarron gives a hit on the play as Aken tries to knock it free. Knocking it loose, and the Icemen do maintain possession. It is Bradford playing it for Nazarian. Around the boards, there's nobody there. Just a foot race for it, and McCarron's going to beat everybody to it. 2-on-1 for Florida. McCarron for Coper. Cannot get the shot away. Getting a piece of it was Williams as it went off Coper's skate, and the Icemen come back in transition. Aken, clean entry into the zone. Nazarian for Bradford. Bradford behind the net for Aken. Overskated initially, but gets it back for Nazarian. Aken, I think, got a stick up high, but no call there as Florida plays it to the neutral zone. Powell tries to skate away from Trevor Hamilton. Hamilton eludes him and carries up the right wing. Dropping it back now for Zmatula. Still 55 seconds to go on the power play for the Icemen. Zmatula flying through the neutral zone. Beats one man, beats another. Behind the Florida net is Zmatula. All the way to the left face-off circle. Hamilton for Zmatula at the dot. Into the corner for Gerdukis. Saucer pass for Hamilton. Gerdukis again at the half boards. Seam pass deflected just wide by Lodermeyer. Good bidding for his second of the night. Jacksonville at the blue line. Rabbit with us drive. Goes just wide. Man, he's got a cannon. Don't see it from Wasey that often. Gerdukis at the face-off circle. Hamilton fanned on his shot, and here come the Everblades. Lead pass knocked away, but Hunter Brinker gets it back for Florida. Big hit by Hamilton, knocking Hunter Brinker off the puck. And the Icemen maybe with one final rush with the man advantage. Gerdukis onside over the blue line. Drop pass for Lodermeyer. He's waiting for reinforcements. Down to 3 seconds on the power play. Lodermeyer to the blue line. Friend winds and fires. Save is made. Friend gets it right back as we're at full strength. Friend behind the net. Looking to center there is Gerdukis. Feeds it in front. It goes off a skate wide. Nearly went in on the carom. Florida tries to clear out. It's held in again by Jacksonville. We'll move it into the near side corner. Lodermeyer looking for Craig Martin fresh on the ice. Lodermeyer off a skate, tries to get it back. Cook finally pries it away, and Florida will clear out. This is going to be called icing, however, on the Everblades. And Jacksonville hopefully is going to catch Florida with some very tired bodies out there. They'll have one fresh skater out there coming out of the penalty box, although Matt Petgrave actually went straight to the bench, so Petgrave is not out there, which is just fine. Face-off is to the right of Devin Cooley. Craig Martin on the face-off for Jacksonville. He's got Jake Elmer and Travis Howe with him. Keep waiting for Howe to be on the ice with Michael Downing on the ice for Florida at the same time, but it has not happened all night. Howe now has to take this face-off after Martin got tossed from it. And it's one for Martin. Now we got a whistle and a penalty. Hooking is the call. Who's it on? I think it's on the Icemen. Craig Martin going to the box right off the draw. Craig Martin goes to the box for hooking. It's going to be a power play for the Everblades when we return. Jacksonville has the lead 1-0 with 12:11 to go in the second period. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
We are back in downtown Jacksonville. Arlie Johnson with you as the Jacksonville Icemen have a 1-0 lead over the Florida Everblades. Jacksonville, however, shorthanded as Craig Martin is in the penalty box for hooking. Once again, want to say hello and best wishes out there to Alex Reed, not with us in the arena for the weekend. Normally inside the bubble for Jacksonville, but outside the bubble for now. Reader, we are thinking of it. I hope everything is great, or at least as good as can be, as Jacksonville wins the face-off and we resume live play. Wasey Rabbit tosses it the length of the pond, and the Everblades will start their power play from behind their own net. Wasey Rabbit and Derek Lodermeyer are your penalty killers. The Everblades with a drop pass from Miles Powell, streaking over the blue line. They're onside. Comes off the boards for Pendenza. Pendenza to the blue line for Sissons. Just holds it in on the play. Cross ice, it's McCarron. McCarron eludes Rabbit. Rister is deflected high off the glass. Crazy bounce to the blue line. Held in by the Everblades for the moment, but a crisp pass to Powell ends up going over the blue line and out to center. So the Everblades regroup. A minute 15 to go on the man advantage. It's Powell for McCarron. Closing in. Drop pass for Hunterbrinker. Shot towards goal. Goes wide. I think Hunterbrinker was caught between whether to shoot or pass, and he did neither. Sissons at the blue line for Powell at the top of the right circle. Into the corner for Hunterbrinker. Carries to the top of the right circle. Spins away from Lodermeyer. Hunterbrinker regroups. Rister is blocked. Looking forward is Brown. Brown puts a hit on Hunterbrinker, but the Iceman can't clear yet. They get another crack at it, however. Hamilton, very smart play. Rather than clearing it himself, he just passed it to Lodermeyer, who will do the rest of the work. 39 seconds to go on the power play for the Everblades. They're second of the night. They are 0 for 1 thus far. Jacksonville 0 for 2 on their 2 power play opportunities. Florida through the neutral zone. It is Kyle onside up the left wing, dropping it to the blue line for Rowe. Nearly too many men on the ice for the Everblades, not called. Sanford at the right circle for Florida along the near side. Cross ice look for Kyle. To the blue line, it's Logan Rowe. Defending his Rabbit. Rister in a screen, never reached the net. Sanford with a drive. That's also blocked. Here come the Icemen. Possible 2-on-1 shorthanded. Rabbit with Gerdukas. There's a trailer on the play. Feeding Gerdukas. Forehand. Score! 2-0 Icemen! Just as the Everblade power play finishes up, Jacksonville's on the board again. It's 2-0. Abbott Gerdukas is going to get this goal. It's going to be technically an even strength goal. Immediately as the power play expired, Gerdukas puts it in, and credit that tic-tac-toe passing from Rabbit to Binkley to Gerdukas, who slips a forehand underneath the glove of Devin Cooley. Here's Joe Massa with your goal call.
For second Iceman goal, scoring his 4th goal of the season. Number 39, Abbott Gerdukas. Assisted by number 4, Jason Binkley. And number 20, Wasey Rabbit. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 49 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal scored by number 39, Abbott Gerdukas. Assisted by Binkley and Rabbit. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 49 seconds.
So Abbott Gerdukas, his 4th goal of the season, set up by Jason Binkley. That's Binkley's 2nd consecutive primary assist in as many games, and both of them were really, really pretty plays. 2 totally different passes. Last night, Binkley's primary assist was sort of a home run pass. Picture Trevor Lawrence, if you will, last night, rolling to the right and throwing a bomb to DJ Chark. That was Jason Binkley last night with a lob pass about 100 feet down the ice for a breakaway for Jake Elmer. Elmer potted it home last night. This time it's Abbott Gerdukas that gets the goal, his 4th of the year, set up by Binkley, and the secondary assist for Wasey Rabbit. Time of the goal at 9:49. The penalty to Craig Martin was exactly 2 minutes prior, 7:49. So by 1 second, the Icemen miss out on just their 2nd shorthanded goal of the year. No matter, Jason Christie certainly won't mind that. A goal is a goal is a goal, however you're going to get it. And Abbott Gerdukas really picking up his game as well. For him, that's now his 8th point of the year. After a slow start, he's really turned things around a little bit. He's not the only guy that I would put in that category. Michael Kim from a defensive standpoint as well. Not that he was off to a slow start, but I think he's really picking up his game, let's just say. I would put Binkley in that category. I would certainly put Trevor Hamilton in that category, and I'm sure I'm missing others. And here come the Icemen again. They're not done. The forecheck from Gerdukas knocks it free. Jacksonville tries to keep the puck in. It's Gerdukas in the right wing corner. Spins away from a man and cycles it for Rabbit. Good feed to the blue line. It's Binkley for Friend. Rister is intentionally wide. Off the caroms, Matula got a piece of it. Couldn't put it on goal, but the Icemen again will hold it in. What great offensive pressure here all weekend long so far from the Icemen. Hugo Waugh takes the body on Gerdukas. Finally, the Everblades pick it up and skate through the center ice. It is Waugh backhanding it off the boards behind the net of Williams. Binkley first on it. Akan lets it go for Nazarian. And here come the Icemen up the right wing. Brown by himself for now. He'll chip and chase. Sambrook is on it for Florida. Skating up the right wing, up the boards, safely to the Jacksonville line. The Icemen have it from there. It's Brendan Miller. Miller from the neutral zone. Quick snapshot in deep. Logan Rowe misplays the puck, and it comes free again for Jacksonville. So many turnovers that the Icemen have created in the offensive zone. They very nearly got another one. Now it is Florida, however. Powell trying to go wide on Killens. Could not beat him around the wide side. Killens just stuck with him, and it ends up behind the Jacksonville net for the moment. Everblades get it back. Cook takes a body as he plays it into the corner. Icemen first on the puck. Miller chips it up the wall. Can get to there? He will. Left wing side as Nazarian cuts to net. Sharp angle shot from Akan. Nearly caught Cooley napping. Cooley had to make the save. And another steal from the Icemen in the zone. It's Bradford. Can't pull the trigger. Miller does. He puts it over the crossbar. Comes off the glass and stays in play. Miller for Bradford. Right face-off dot. Save. Cooley. Rebound is loose, and the Everblades clear out. It has been all Jacksonville in this second period. They've increased the lead to 2-0, and they are not satisfied. Craig Martin into the zone for Bradford at the left face-off circle. Walks down the line, centering feed, knocked away on an interception by the Everblades. Powell moves it cross ice, and it's a three-man attack for Florida. Powell on his backhand, plays it underneath for Winicky. Winicky to the blue line for McDonald. Wrist shot is blocked. A scrum for the loose puck. Comes free for Jacksonville. Can't clear it out yet. Now it's Florida with a wrister. Putting it just wide was Petgrave. He was upset that he didn't put it on frame, and it comes off the boards and out to center ice. Jacksonville clears in. Elmer takes a hit in order to play it down low. Bradford with another steal for Jacksonville. In front for Martin. Couldn't get the shot away. It deflected off of his stick, and Cooley is able to cover it at the top of the crease. 7:03 to go in the second period. Things have started to calm down a little bit in terms of the rough stuff and nastiness, which I got to admit I'm a little surprised at. Jacksonville out shooting Florida in this period 9-3. And they've increased their lead to 2-0 on Abbott Gerdukas' fourth of the season from Jason Binkley and Wasey Rabbit. Face-off is in the Everblade zone, left side of Devin Cooley. Derek Lodermeyer, who has the other goal for Jacksonville tonight in the first period, takes the face-off. Florida wins it. Howe is tied up with Petgrave. Got it free for Lodermeyer. Again, the forecheck from Jacksonville has just been immense this weekend. And now it's Lodermeyer with another steal. Tries to work it in front, deflects free. Trying the bank shot. Still loose right at the goal line. I wonder if there's a chance that maybe that puck even crossed the goal line, because I think the pad for Devin Cooley was potentially behind the goal line. Now, I don't know whether they're going to look at it or not. And if truthfully be told, I would guess that it did not cross the goal line, but it was close enough where I'd ask for a look at the very least. They're just going to call it a cover-up from Florida. I'm surprised that head coach Jason Christie isn't at least asking for it, but maybe he just didn't quite have the angle on it. Face-off instead will be to the right side of Cooley. 6:44 to go in the second period. Jacksonville wins this face-off. It's Nazarian for Kim. Slap shot on a screen, deflected wide by Lodermeyer. Howe with a big hit on the play on Winicky. As Florida finally skates out to the neutral zone. McCarron gives it up at center ice. Here's Wasey Rabbit in transition, trying to go around Logan Rowe. Rabbit takes it behind the Florida net, tries to knock it free for Zmatula. Kyle on his forehand. Very fortunate to keep that puck, and a penalty coming on Jacksonville. A ticky-tack call. Barely touching him, but we're going to play on. It's a delayed call. as the Everblades are into the offensive end. Hamilton takes the body. There's the touch. All the good things that Trevor Wolford, the referee, has done this weekend, and they have been. I give him credit, but that one was definitely a ticky-tack penalty against Wasey Rabbit. Got to call him as I see him, guys, and the Icemen definitely did not get the benefit of that call. Tripping against Rabbit, and Florida has an opportunity to kind of get back into it a little bit. So a big kill for the Icemen. Face-off will be to the left of Charles Williams. Christopher Brown penalty killing, taking the draw for Jacksonville, but Florida controls. It's Pendenza at the right circle, playing it into the corner for Huntebrinker. Huntebrinker to the line. Sissons give and go to Huntebrinker. Wrist shot on net. Save is made. Rebound is covered as Florida jabs at Williams after he had it. And then McCarron with a backhanded elbow on Miller, and I think he's going to go. And McCarron is livid with Wolford. But McCarron is indeed going to the box, and that's going to do it for the power play. And McCarron better be careful that there's not more, and there's a man down for Jacksonville as well. That's Brendan Miller, as he took an elbow from behind to the face. So hopefully he kept all his chiclets in place there. Scooter McClay is practically taking a regular shift this weekend for the Icemen, the athletic trainer for Jacksonville, as Miller skates under his own power to the bench. He was hunched over, though, as he was skating away, and he taps Scoots on the top of the head as he skates away. Love to see that. Almost Benny Hill-like, for all you people that actually catch the Benny Hill reference, which is probably not everybody, but I'm old enough to know it. So 2 minutes to John McCarron. I'm assuming it's for an elbow, but you never know. It is elbowing. It's official now. And it's going to be 4-on-4 for the next minute 46. And then Jackson will have the briefest of power plays after that, assuming nothing else happens. Out the play, Sissons knocked down Eric Bradford. I'm a little surprised that wasn't a boarding penalty to Florida, but we play on, and Jacksonville has the puck in the offensive zone. Michael Kim tries to tap it away from Miles Powell, and Kim, the defenseman, skates in behind the Florida net and steals it. Wrist shot is deflected. It stays in play. Aaron Nazarian is first on the puck for Jacksonville. 4-on-4 hockey right now. Hamilton with a wrister and a screen. Bradford couldn't redirect it home. Bradford now trying to strip it away from Logan Rowe. Bradford 1-on-2, and he does get it loose. What work from the Icemen and their forecheckers all weekend long. Nazarian to the blue line for Kim. Back for Nazarian at the circle. Pokes it away from Logan Rowe. On his backhand, centering pass, deflects up high, and the Everblades try to skate out with it. Powell skates up the left wing. He's by himself for the moment, 1-on-1 against Hamilton. Powell button hooks at the left faceoff circle. Feeds it for Sissons on his backhand. Sissons for Huntebrinker. Closes into the high slot. Wrister, and a great save made by Williams with the blocker. It's redirected over the glass and out of play. And we will take a break. We've got to catch our breath with 4:48 to go in the second period. Jacksonville on top. The Icemen have a 2-0 lead over the Florida Everblades. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound.
Goosebump stuff. NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze. 4-on-4 hockey for another 41 seconds. Jacksonville will have a very brief power play after that. Everblades win the draw in the offensive zone. Skating with it is Cole McDonald. Tries to center. It is deflected away by Jacksonville. Goes to the opposite wing for Tommy Marchand for the Everblades. Marchand to the point for Petgrave. Defending on him is Riker Killens. Marchand tries to step away from Christopher Brown. Marchand takes it behind the Jacksonville net. Now it's Brown defending on him. Petgrave in the slot. Rister in a screen. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Popping it wide is Marchand. Hugo Waugh holds it in the zone. At the blue line, Cole McDonald just held it in for the Everblades. Rister in a screen. Deflected away by Jacksonville. Not cleared yet, but the Icemen do still have possession. Binkley feeds it for Killens. Bouncing puck. And Killens flips it up the middle for Pascal Akan. Here come the Icemen. They've got numbers on the power play. Akan, wrist shot. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Another save is made as Florida clears it out. Jacksonville had a 14-second power play and very nearly capitalized on it as Williams sweeps the puck for the Icemen. A long outlet pass. The home run pass for Smatula is out of his reach, but no icing because Smatula was first on the puck. Trying to feed it to the blue line, but the Everblades are there. They'll play it to center, and Jacksonville gets the puck right back. Gerdukas sweeps it around behind the net of Cooley. Cooley for Logan Rowe. Rowe chips it up the right side. Gerdukas got a piece of it, held it in briefly. Everblades will try again. They'll feed it for Alex Kyle, only to lose it to Jacksonville. Slowly into the Everblade zone. Cooley will play it himself, actually deking around a man. Dangling there was Devin Cooley around Derek Lodermeyer before passing it to McCarron, and now it's Alex Kyle into the zone for Florida. Sambrook with a drop pass for Kyle. In the high slot, Rister off the outside of the post. It stays out, and here come the Icemen in transition. It is Gerdukas through center ice. Cross ice for Hamilton over the blue line. They're onside, the Icemen are. Lodermeyer on his backhand. Couldn't find the handle to it, and the Everblades will regroup and steal. It is Alex Kyle for Sissons. Give and go to Kyle over the blue line on the right wing. Drop pass. A shot from McCarron is blocked into the corner. Another centering feed and a save made by Williams with a blocker this time. McDonald gets bumped off the play by Friend, but Florida holds it in. McCarron at the left point. Cross ice for Kyle. One-timer blocked up high by Travis Howe. And here come the Icemen. Howe over the blue line looking for Elmer. Howe with a big crunch on Kyle. Taking the body cleanly was Travis Howe. As Florida tries to flip it out of the zone, they do get it to center ice. 2:10 to go in the second period. It's Jacksonville 2, Florida nothing. Brendan Miller for the Icemen. The defenseman leads the rush. Ken for Elmer. Can't get the shot away. It was caught between his skates. Sissons took down Elmer. And the Everblades will get the puck. And Sanford will circle at his own blue line and start the charge. Joe Pendenza into the zone. Onside, centering feed. Deflected wide by Levko Koper. As Akan takes the body, separating a man from the puck, allowing Christopher Brown to try and step around Logan Rowe, and he does. He'll be first on the puck behind the Everblade net. Brown for Nazarian, back for Brown in the right wing corner, and once more for Nazarian. Spins away from Rowe, tries to tap it to the blue line, finds an open man. There's Jacob Friend at the left point. He'll play it intentionally wide off the back of the Everblade net. Stepping in is Bradford, trying to keep it in, and with the help of Binkley, they do hold it in. Bouncing puck, Everblades sweep it away. Could be icing, but it'll be waved off. The Everblades were first on the puck. Sharp angle shot, and Williams makes the save. He'll cover it up. 1:11 to go, and the draw will be in the Jacksonville end. Jacksonville still with this 2-0 lead over the Florida Everblades. First period goal from Derek Lodermeyer, his 9th. Second period goal from Abbott Gerdukas, his 4th on the campaign. Each team changing up in the final 71 seconds of the period. Coming up in the second intermission, we'll have broadcaster of the Indy Fuel, Andrew Smith, and the ECHL plays of the week from last week. We'll also keep you up to date on a full slate on the ECHL scoreboard. And if we have time, we'll also give you the Eastern Conference standings. See where the Icemen stand there as Jacksonville wins the faceoff in their zone. Here comes Jake Elmer, trying to go behind the Everblade net. Logan Rowe rides him into the glass, but the Icemen keep it in the zone. It is Michael Kim at the left point. Rister is deflected off the side of the net. Bradford picks it up now in the final minute of the second period. Craig Martin on his backhand. Spins to his forehand. Cross ice for Kim. It goes off the boards and out to center. Kim just turns and fires it right back in. The Icemen have to regroup. It would have been a delayed offside otherwise. Florida behind their own net. It is Sissons up the board. Stolen by Jacksonville in the zone again. Gerdukas on the backhand. Curls to his forehand in the corner. To the blue line, Kim. Cross ice, Hamilton. Wrister up high. It is gloved by Cooley, and he will hold on to it. Jacksonville now up to 24 shots on goal. Outshooting Florida 24-19 to this point. 25.4 seconds to go. Draw will be to the left of Cooley. Mike Zmatula against John McCarron on this draw. And Zmatula is going to get waived from it. Who's going to take it, Gerdukas or Rabbit? It'll be Gerdukas on the draw. From the right wing circle, he's a right-handed shot. Florida wins it cleanly. Sanford ahead for Marchand. He'll gain the red line before backhanding behind the Icemen net. Brendan Miller is first on it for the Icemen. Spins away from a couple of men. Tries to knock it free for Gerdukas. 2-on-2 if they hustle. Rabbit at center ice. He'll just chip it in. That should just about do it. 5 seconds to go in the period. Florida trying to clear it away. One last chance. Jacksonville looking for one final steal. Very nearly got it, but they were not in position to shoot the puck. And we'll go to the break with Jacksonville. Another very strong period of hockey. Two-way hockey for Jacksonville as they outshoot Florida in that period 12-7. And they outscore them also. One goal in the first period from Derek Lodermeyer and another one in the second period from Abbott Gerdukas. And again, after the horn sounds, Trevor Wolford, the referee, has to escort the Florida team to their locker room for fear that something might happen. And I'll tell you what, if it gets to 3-0 in the third period, something very easily could happen in the final 10 minutes or so. But we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit. There's a long way to go in this hockey game. Jacksonville still looking to secure the victory before we can start talking about that particular topic. So it's Jacksonville 2, Florida nothing after 2 periods of play. Goals from Derek Lodermeyer and Abbott Gerdukas for the Icemen, and that's where we stand. 20 minutes left of hockey to go. We'll see if the Icemen can complete the victory for the second night in a row against the first place Florida Everblades. We'll take a break and return momentarily. When we do, it is your ECHL Plays of the Week. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on Mixlr and on flowhockey.tv.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Iceman action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL. Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale.
Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubnik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
From across America's premier AA hockey league, this is the ECHL Plays of the Week.
High slot, slap shot, off the glove, in! Now for the net, he scores! Back out to the blue line, shot, score! Rodney scores! Scores! Rewrite the record book! It's a hat trick.
Skates in over the line. Deeks shoots.
In the slot. Shot. Save. Game is over.
Hello, friends, and welcome to another edition of the ECHL's Plays of the Week. I am Andrew Smith, the broadcast voice of the Indy Fuel. We begin in Florida, where the Everblades have pulled out to an 11-point lead in the Eastern Conference after 2 wins last week. On Friday against the Orlando Solar Bears, forward Hugo Waugh scored his 6th goal of the year.
Faceoff will be down in the Florida zone. This is won by Orlando. Circling now with it is Joe Gareffa trying to get away from McDonald. Back to the blue line, and a Solar Bear lost an edge. Here comes Hugo Waugh, 2-on-1 with Marchand. Waugh shoots and scores! Hugo Waugh lights the lamp for Florida.
That was Mike Folta on the Everblades broadcast network. Waugh's goal helped Florida to a 3-2 victory. On Saturday night, the Orlando Solar Bears were looking to bounce back from back-to-back 3-2 defeats to the Everblades, and in the third period, Orlando finally broke through thanks to this eventual game-winning goal from forward Chris LeBlanc.
Tries to get it out, forced back in by Cody Soul. Behind the net, a turnover, Pendenza left side for Hugo Waugh. Miscommunication there from the Bears, but they're able to recover here as it's brought out by Lang and into the slot. LeBlanc hammers it, rebound, score! The captain pulls Orlando ahead 3-2 with 8:12 remaining in the third. And Chris LeBlanc buries his 7th of the season.
That's Jesse Liebman on the Solar Bears Broadcast Network. LeBlanc assisted on an insurance goal as well to give him a 2-point night and lift Orlando to a 4-2 victory. The Wichita Thunder closed a 2-game series in the Black Hills on Saturday night. The host Rapid City Rush took a 2-1 lead late in the third, but the Thunder tied it and appeared to score the game winner with less than a minute left. But that goal was waved off and the game headed into overtime. But this goal from Braden Watts did count and gave the Thunder a 3-2 victory, pushing Wichita's winning streak to 4 games. Here's Jason Miles with the call on the Sinbin app.
And now Beauregard trying to counter to our right. Anthony with a 2-on-1. Comes across near side, plays it far circle and a wrist shot. And that's Braden Watson. He scores! And Wichita wins the game in overtime.
The Wheeling Nailers' Cody Sylvester earned ECHL Player of the Week honors thanks to 6 points and 3 Nailers victories. His shorthanded goal on Saturday night in Fort Wayne broke a 2-2 tie in the closing minute of the first period, and Wheeling never relinquished that lead, going on to a 6-3 win. Here's DJ Abasala on Mix 97.3 WKWK in Wheeling.
Drop pass, Sidlowski, checked into by Alfaro, who tries to force a steal. Alfaro rumbling in, has Sylvester going to the front of the net. He scores! Cody Sylvester, a shorthanded goal set up by Matt Alfaro, and the Nailers take a 3-2 lead with 20.9 to go in the first.
The Indy Fuel's Michael Pellick is climbing the ECHL record book as his 389 career assists are one shy of ranking third all-time in the league. But it was this goal that highlighted his week, tying Wednesday's game between the Fuel and Fort Wayne.
Pirog tries to center for Spencer Watson. It doesn't connect, but Watson was fouled on the play. Delayed penalty coming up on Fort Wayne. Watson right circle, bunts it up to Marcineau. High slot, Mike Lee sends one through traffic. Score! Mike Lee with the shot. It came loose to the left side of the cage, and Michael Pellick puts it home, and the Fuel have tied it back up 2-2 on the delayed penalty. Michael Pellick continues his strong play since coming to the Fuel. That is his 6th goal of the season.
That's yours truly, Andrew Smith, on the Indy Fuel Broadcast Network. The Fuel would later take a 3-2 lead, but succumb to 4 third-period goals and fall 6-3 to Fort Wayne. That will do it for this week's ECHL Plays of the Week. Please join us next week for more exciting plays and calls from throughout North America's premier AA Hockey League. I am Andrew Smith, wishing you all a great week and great hockey.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing Face-Up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, Learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite. Then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-HUCK or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubnik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Welcome back to downtown Jacksonville. Arlie Johnson with you as the Icemen have a 2-0 advantage over the Florida Everblades between periods 2 and 3. To the ECHL scoreboard we go. Full slate around the league tonight with 7 games in all, this being one of them, of course. We'll first move to Greenville, South Carolina, where the Orlando Solar Bears have a 2-0 lead, same score as we have here in Greenville. That's with 15 minutes to go in the third period of that one. 2-1, the South Carolina Stingrays still have the lead over the Wheeling Nailers. It still says it's after 1 period of play, so perhaps they're having some sort of stats issue, because that game should probably be about in the same spot that we are here after 2 periods. But nonetheless, 2-1 Stingrays after 1. From Fort Wayne, the Indy Fuel have the lead on the road. 3-1 the advantage for Indy at Fort Wayne. That's halfway through the second period. Elsewhere from the Western Conference, the Allen Americans won the Kansas City Mavericks 0. That's at the end of the first period. It's the Rapid City Rush on the road with a 2-0 lead at the Tulsa Oilers. And we are scoreless between the Wichita Thunder and Utah Grizzlies. That is early in the second period of play. With that now, let's move to the Eastern Conference standings and see where the Icemen sit. We'll start at the top where Florida is there, has been there, never has left there. It always seems to be that way year after year. But the Icemen give them fits, I will say that. Jacksonville, in fact, all time against Florida, at home anyway especially. The Icemen are 8-11 against Florida, which I would guess is perhaps better than any other team in the Eastern Conference or in the South Division. Taking 8 out of 19 from Florida over the years, especially considering where Jacksonville was in year 1, especially when they just were not quite the same kind of team from a talent standpoint. I would say that that's a pretty good accomplishment. Remember, they're also 2-1 at home in the playoffs against Florida. It's their only playoff series was against the Everblades, where they made a very interesting series of it a couple of years ago. Second place in the East, it's the Indy Fuel. They are 11 points behind Florida. That'll give you an idea of just how much of a gap the Everblades have. They are running away and hiding with first place right now at 32-12. Indy is in second, and they're starting to come back to the pack a little bit. Indy was off to a red-hot start early in the season. I think they were 19-4 at one point. They're now 26-15. They only have a 3-point lead over the Greenville Swamp Rabbits at the moment. Greenville in third at 52 points, although the Orlando Solar Bears, who have the lead at Greenville tonight, they're only 2 points behind the Swamp Rabbits. And if they do win, and they are ahead 2-0, then it would be Orlando and Greenville dead even in a tie for third place with 52 points each if Orlando's score holds up. In fifth place, it's the South Carolina Stingrays. 19 wins, 14 losses, 7 overtime losses, and 3 shootout losses as well for 48 points. Then we have the Icemen sitting in sixth place. 17 wins, 18 losses, 3 overtime losses, 3 shootout losses. They can get back to 500 tonight if they hold on to this 2-0 lead. Jacksonville has 40 points on the year. So in terms of points back, it doesn't look that good. They're 8 points behind South Carolina for fifth place. They're 10 points behind Orlando for fourth place, 12 points behind Greenville for third place. However, there's more to the story. Jacksonville has 2 games in hand on South Carolina. Keep that in mind. They have 3 games in hand on Orlando. And oh, by the way, Jacksonville still plays Orlando, I believe, 6 more times this year. All 6 of them are here at home in Jacksonville. And finally, Greenville, they've got 4 games in hand on the Swamp Rabbits. So it might look like a big cushion, but if the Icemen can get on a roll, which we've been saying for a while now, but if it does happen, that roll could really close the gap and Jacksonville could be right back in it. They need that roll, no question about that, but they are a talented enough team to be able to get on that roll and really make things interesting in the second half of the season. So there is your look at the Eastern Conference standings, and with that, we are ready for the third period of play. Arlie Johnson with you tonight. A couple of quick hellos on the Mixler broadcast, including Chris Baldwin listening in. Also want to say hi to Mike Mitchell. SCPOS subs. I like that. Oh, he gave me an answer to something too. I'll try and get back to that a little bit, although I don't know if it's for the broadcast. Either way, the Icemen have the puck. We skate 5-on-5 to start the third period. Jacksonville with a 2-0 lead as the Everblades tap it into the Jacksonville zone. Hamilton moving it for Bradford, who spins away from Blake Winicky. Bradford plays it up the boards, but it's held in by Alex Kyle. Kyle to the blue line for Rowe. Shot and the screen is blocked. Here come the Icemen, 3-on-2 in transition. It's Bradford for Elmer, right wing side. Tries to tap it into the corner. Logan Rowe defended that play very well. No surprise there. He's one of the best. Everblades skate up the left wing. Harassing a man is Bradford. Puck comes loose and it goes back into the Florida zone. The Icemen will get a line change in the opening minute of this third period. Colby Sissons has the puck behind his own net for the Everblades. Wasey Rabbit coming on as the feed goes to the right side for Joe Pendenza. Pendenza with a giveaway, and the Icemen try to counter, but their pass is errant, and it comes for the Everblades and Logan Rowe. Matt Petgrave now in possession for Florida. Right on his tail is Mike Zmatula, forcing Petgrave to turn and go back behind his net. Petgrave finally gives himself a stride of separation before he's knocked off the puck at center ice. Pendenza gets it back for the Everblades, and he'll play it into the zone. Trying to clear it away is Brendan Miller. Miller gets the return pass from Riker Killens. Back around the wall we go for Gerdukas. Chops it up the right side for Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit by himself. He'll just play it down low and head to the bench for another line change. 2-0 Jacksonville. 18:20 to go in the third period. Florida with the puck at their own blue line. It's Petgrave. Lead pass for Powell, who redirects it into the left of Williams. Powell reverses for Hunterbrinker on his backhand along the near side glass. Can bumps a man into the corner as the Everblades keep the puck in the zone. Pass to the blue line for Sissons. Does a good job to hold it in the zone. Looking for Hunterbrinker to the left of Williams. Michael Hunterbrinker to the blue line for Sambrook, and a drive and a score. And the Everblades are on the board. Jordan Sambrook with a cannon from 64 feet away, just inside the blue line. Williams never saw it. And the Everblades are on the board, and it's getting scary here. It's 2-1 now in favor of the Icemen with 17:54 to go in the third period. Williams just went down butterfly, but he was just trying to cut off the angle, but no angle is going to cut off that shot from Jordan Sambrook. His first point of the year in game number 7 for Florida. Time of the goal is going to be at 2:06. And the Everblades have some life. Sambrook's first. And the Jacksonville lead has been trimmed in half. The Icemen now with a steal at center ice. Martin over the blue line for Elmer. Elmer plays it around the wall, reversing it for Bradford at the far side. Giving it up there to, looks like it's Sambrook again, as Williams is forced to make another save. This time off the forehand from Michael Hunterbrinker. I thought that was Michael Downing for a moment, but we haven't seen Michael Downing since the first period. Shocker. Not saying that he's not hurt, he may very well be. I'm looking for him on the bench. Not sure if anybody here has some binoculars or if anybody maybe from the other side can see if number 5 is on the Florida bench. See if we can get our off-ice crew on that. but I don't recall seeing Michael Downing since the end of the first period. Jacksonville wins the faceoff in their own zone. Oh, they're going to say it was a deflection on that goal from Florida. They're giving the goal to Max Cook right now, assisting with Sambrook. I didn't see their deflection, but those things happen fast. Tough to tell. Even if you had a TV monitor, it'd be tough to tell. Meanwhile, back to play, a wrist shot from Florida, blocked by Killens, and it rolls all the way down to the Everblades zone. Cooley will try to flatten the puck there for Sissons. Gerdukis forcing Sissons right up the middle, and the Everblades through the neutral zone. Marching over the blue line for Florida. Cross ice look into the zone for Pendenza. Tries to step away from Jacob Friend. Friend knocks it free. Moving it into the corner. Friend again chipping it off glass and safely out to the Florida line. Not the Florida-Georgia line, just the Florida line. Back to play. Big hit from the Icemen. Jacob Friend as the puck slides into the Icemen zone. Florida is on it. It's McCarron at the left point. Wrister in a screen. Save made by Williams. Williams will sweep it into the corner for Binkley. Nazarian tries to clear it away, but the Everblades with some pushback here in this third period. Petgrave to the blue line for Kyle. Kyle at the left point, flipping it into the open corner. Lodermeyer lets it go for Binkley. Binkley around the wall. Kyle again holds it in. He'll reverse it to the far side for John McCarron. Sharp angle shot turned aside by Williams. Rebound into the corner for Derek Lodermeyer for Jacksonville. He'll rim it around by everybody. This is going to be icing against Jacksonville. And the Icemen relieve the pressure a little bit, but they're going to have to keep the same 5 guys on the ice in the process. No surprise that Florida is coming back with some pressure here. It is never easy against this team. You got to play a full 60 minutes, and the Icemen are going to have to do it again tonight. So going back to that Florida goal, they're going to now give it to Max Cook, his 3rd of the year. Sambrook will assist on the play, along with Michael Huntebrinker. Jacksonville trying to clear it away. Howe can't get it out yet, but he gets another crack at it. He'll play it down low, looking for Binkley. Winicky tries to center, looking for the wraparound now is Florida. Backhander goes right through the low slot, nobody there, as Howe golfs it towards the blue line, but Sissons holds it in. Turnaround shot, and a stick save is made by Williams. Jacob Friend on his backhand. Remember, the Icemen are gassed right now. They've been on the ice for a long time. Finally, Jacksonville gets a clear out. Florida right back in as the Icemen try to complete a line change. Winicky's centering feed is deflected. Big save by Williams as the Icemen play it up the right wing side and out. Williams has had to be good in this third period despite the 1 goal allowed, and now here comes Trevor Hamilton for the Icemen, trying to move away from Sissons, but he thought better of it. He goes back to his point position as a huge hit from Jacksonville. Elmer on Sissons, who is slow to get up. As Florida plays into the zone, it is Michael Kim on his backhand. Michael Kim is so poised, even with somebody right on his tail, very calmly just chips it off the glass on the backhand and out. Hamilton for Jacksonville pitchforks it into the Florida end. Logan Rowe is on it, being hounded by Elmer. Rowe uses the end boards to feed for Sambrook. Coper, wing-to-wing pass for Pendenza, poked away. The Icemen in transition, 2-on-2. Elmer with Akan. Elmer into the high slot. He led himself too far. He'll play it down low instead. Now it's Elmer taking a hit as Akan gets thrown down on the play. Christopher Brown picks it up for the Icemen. Skating to the far side corner. Brown all the way to the blue line before turning and playing it back into the corner. Logan Rowe chips it off glass and out to center. Brown tapping it free. Loose in the neutral zone. Coper is on it for the Everblades. Coper cuts into the backhand, leaving it for Pendenza, but it's stolen by Jacksonville. Riker Killens has it deep in his own zone. D to D, it is Killens for Miller. Miller from center ice. Tries to clear him, but it goes off a leg and bounces back into the Jacksonville zone. The Icemen have got to be careful. Is it going to be too many men on the ice? It is. Too many men against Jacksonville. They were expecting that puck to go down deep, but it went off a leg and Karen back into the Icemen zone. It is a penalty on Jacksonville for too many men and a power play for the Everblades when we come back. Jacksonville leads 2-1. And the Everblades on a power play when we return. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Power play for the Everblades, their fourth on the evening. A power play goal would even the score at 2. The Icemen trying to stay on top. They led 2-0 entering this frame, but Florida scored early, just 2:06 in, and now looking for more. Big kill for Jacksonville. Everblades win the faceoff. It is Pendenza at the right circle. Playing it to the goal line, extended for Huntebrinker. Those two switch places as Pendenza now skates to the right circle. Save made by Williams with a stick. Rebound comes back to the Florida Everblades. It's Pendenza again at the right face-off dot. Huntebrinker with Hamilton defending on him. Huntebrinker now at the right dot. For Pendenza, just some two-man hockey. Finally, it comes up high for Sissons. Slap shot from the top of the circle denied by Williams. Rebound for Florida. It's McCarron. He'll reverse it to the near side for Powell. Powell just holds it in at the blue line. Cross ice for Pendenza at the right circle. Seam pass deflected away by Wasey Rabbit. Can Rabbit clear it? Spinning away from a man. Rabbit tries to knock it free, but the Everblades hold the zone. Powell spins away from Kim, who takes the body and drills him into the boards. Hamilton tries to pin the puck along the wall. Gets it loose for Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer to his forehand, not out. Held in by Sissons with his skate right on the line. Down to 53 seconds to go on the power play. The Everblades have had the puck in the zone the entire man advantage thus far. McCarron behind the Jacksonville net. Play's been mostly along the perimeter. Everblades to the blue line. Sissons, center point, wrister and a screen. It is wide of the net. Comes off the end boards for the Everblades and Pendenza. Pendenza defended by Hamilton. To the blue line, it's Sissons. Wrister again is blocked. Can Rabbit clear it? He is exhausted, you can tell. Everblades hold it in. Powell in the high slot. Rabbit defends. Wrister and a screen. Glove save is made by Charlie Williams. More important, no rebound and an opportunity to get some fresh penalty killers on the ice. Man, do the Icemen need that. Florida had the puck in the zone for 1:39 of that power play before that glove save from Williams. Florida is now out shooting Jacksonville 26-24 for the game. We're going to drop the puck again. Draw will be to the left of Williams. Jacksonville has Mike Zmatula and Eric Bradford as the forwards. Brendan Miller and Jason Binkley on defense. Bradford against Max Cook. Cook got credit for the Everblade goal on a deflection of a Jordan Sambrook shot. And they've got to add a couple of ticks on the clock. 21 seconds left on the power play for the Everblades. And the Everblades win it again. Petgrave at the right point. His pass is deflected high off the glass. It stays in play. Cross ice look. Logan Rowe into the corner for Kyle. Kyle tries to pull the string, couldn't get it away. The Icemen finally grab hold of it, and Zmatula will toss it the length of the ice. That will do it on the power play. Out of the penalty box is Aaron Azarian. He was serving the bench minor for too many men. Florida now 0 for 4 on the power play as the Icemen steal in the neutral zone. Zmatula, however, cannot get it in deep. Florida gets it back at center, and they will play it back behind the Jacksonville goal line. Icemen are on the puck. It is Binkley for Bradford, for Brown on the right wing. Chipping it off the glass for Aken. He's over the blue line. Stops on Petgrave. Drop passes picked off. Nobody home. And the Everblades will skate with a three-man rush. Winicky gains the blue line. Pokes it into the corner for Cook. Circling the back of the Jacksonville net. Great defense there from Aaron Azarian, giving up some size and pounds to Cook to make a great defensive play. And the Icemen get a clear out. 10:55 to go in the third period. It's Jacksonville 2, Florida 1. Everblades play it behind the Jacksonville net. Wasey Rabbit gives it up to March, and centering feed goes by everybody, and it will slide all the way to Devin Cooley on net. Florida now deep in their own zone. Gerdukas looks for a forecheck. He's got a steal. Playing it into the high slot. Rabbit couldn't pull the trigger. Florida gets it back. They'll skate with a three-man attack. Sanford with a big blow on the hit from Trevor Hamilton. What else is new? Hamilton off the boards, looking for Rabbit. Rabbit bouncing it free for Zmatula. Off the boards for Gerdukas. One-on-one against Sissons. From a sharp angle, Gerdukas has nobody with him, and the Everblades finally pry it loose on a double team. Marchin in the neutral zone for the Everblades. He'll turn and forehand it in. Miller strides up the left wing for Jacksonville. Chips it ahead. It is Martin. Martin for Bradford. Tries to beat a man wide. He'll take it into the right wing corner. To the blue line. The Icemen with some pressure offensively. Wrist shot from Killens goes wide to the short side. Miller holds it in. Trying to set up Bradford behind the net. It comes off the end boards for Pascal Akin. Or Craig Martin, rather, I should say. Everblades finally steal it away. Levko Koper at his own blue line. He'll curl and regroup and start the charge. Koper over the blue line, onside for Florida. Backhander goes behind the net. Comes off the boards for Miles Powell. Eric Bradford for Riker Killens. Up the wall for Jake Elmer. Elmer turns to his forehand. Lead pass for Martin. Can he poke it ahead? Looking for Bradford. Just out of his reach. It was defended and stolen by Pendenza. The Icemen had the right idea there, but Florida was there defensively. Petgrave for the Everblades has it in the neutral zone. He'll turn and wheel it cross ice for Alex Kyle. Kyle comes all the way back into his own zone to maintain control. Kyle now weaves back behind his own net, leaving the puck there for Cole McDonald. Defending is Christopher Brown for Jacksonville as the Everblades play it up the left wing side. That's by everybody. Icing against Florida on an errant pass from Blake Winicky. The Icemen not credited with a shot on goal yet. And off the puck, again, it's Alex Kyle going after Pascal Akin. Kyle dropped his gloves, and he's going to go to the box. Akin just stood there and just let it happen. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike for Alex Kyle, really costing his team there. And again, great poise from the Icemen players to stay in the moment and realize that we got a game to win here. We can't just finish this off with the rough stuff. We got to get a victory. Florida can play that game. They've got an 11-point cushion for first place. But the Icemen, it's too valuable. They need the win. And we'll see if this power play results in an insurance goal for the Icemen. Jacksonville was in a very similar situation last night, although it was a little later in the game, but the Icemen had a power play goal late for an insurance goal that they ultimately needed. Aaron Azarian had a power play goal with less than 90 seconds to go in the game, only to have Florida score with 30 seconds left to make it interesting. Faceoff is in the Everblade zone. Jacksonville on the power play, and the Icemen control it. It is Matula playing it behind the Everblade net for Lodermeyer. Around the wall for Gerdukas, who takes a hit. Florida gets the steal, but they do not clear yet. Now they do. It's Blake Winicky skating out. He's by himself for the moment. Picks up Petgrave as a trailer. Florida always looking offense, even when shorthanded. You have to be aware of that. Icemen get the steal, however. It's Gerdukas for Rabbit. Nice work there between those two as Rabbit gains the entry into the zone. Gerdukas behind the Everblade net. Drops it off the boards for Zmatula. Zmatula looks to center. It is blocked. Comes free into the right wing corner. Logan Rowe tries to clear. It's deflected by the Icemen. Matula gets it back. To the blue line, it's Hamilton with a drive. Save made. Rebound. Forehand. Score! 3-1 Jacksonville on Abbott Gerdukas' second of the night. Picking up the rebound of a Trevor Hamilton shot and wiring it inside the short side post. 7:56 to go in the third. 3-1 Jacksonville. Abbott Gerdukas could not have asked for a better placement on that rebound. And he made no mistake. It went off the pad of Devin Cooley right into the wheelhouse of Abbott Gerdukis. And here's Joe Massa with your goal call.
Third Iceman goal, a power play goal, scoring his second goal of the night. Number 39, Abbott Gerdukis. Assisted by number 47, Trevor Hamilton, and number 9, Mike Smatula.
Time of that goal is going to be at 12:04 on a power play goal for Jacksonville. Abbott Gerdukis is second of the night, his 5th on the campaign. Trevor Hamilton and Mike Smatula will assist. And just like last night, again, an insurance power play goal to put the Icemen up by the exact same score as last night, 3-1. Now let's see if the Icemen can do a little more with protecting this lead as the puck goes back into the Jacksonville zone. The Icemen are credited with 1 shot on goal. Technically, it should be 2 because it was a rebound as the Everblades nearly had an opportunity, but what a play by Craig Martin defensively to play it through center ice for Jake Elmer. Elmer now develops a 2-on-1, drop pass for Martin, and it eluded him and goes all the way to center ice. Everblades come back. Big hit by Jacob Friend on Miles Powell as Jacksonville tried to spring Jake Elmer on a home run pass. It does not connect, and it's going to be icing instead. Jacksonville looking to make it 2 in a row over the first place Everblades. They could possibly go for 3 in a row against Florida tomorrow afternoon. 3 o'clock is going to be the start time. We certainly hope you're here. If not in attendance, at least listening in on flowhockey.tv or on Mixler.com. Faceoff is in the Icemen zone, left side of Charles Williams. And the Everblades control it. Can't get the shot away, however. The Icemen pry it loose, can't clear it yet. Everblades have it at the right wing faceoff circle. Defending is Jacob Friend. Knocks it free from Tommy Marchin. It's loose into the right wing corner. Somebody's lost a stick on the play. It was the Icemen, but picking it right back up was Jason Binkley. Everblades still have it, however. It is McDonald at the right point. His shot is blocked. Comes for Elmer. Finally calms it down and sweeps it out to the red line. Now Elmer looks to the steal away from Samford. And he does get it loose, just killing a little more time and then kicking it a little further into the Everblades zone. It is Petgrave for Florida. Rimming it around behind the net of Williams. Kim lets it go right to Abbott Gerdukis. Gerdukis for Matula, chipping it up the left wing for Wasey Rabbit. He'll be first on the puck behind the Everblade net. Gerdukis is looking for a pass in the slot, doesn't come to him. But Jacksonville holds it in the zone. Hamilton with a wrister, deflected on net, and the save is made by Cooley. Rabbit got a piece of it and put it inside the short side post, or towards the short side post, I should say. But Cooley was there for the stop. Now in the neutral zone, Tommy Marchin takes a hit from Hamilton. Hamilton with the hit, Hamilton with the hit. It's almost like past times at Ridgemont High. Jefferson with the tackle. Jefferson again. Nailed by Jefferson. Again, I'm dating myself, but it was funny to me. We resume play. The Icemen have the puck behind their own net. It is Brendan Miller. Miller up the left wing. It is Nazarian flipping it up and out safely to the neutral zone. Florida tries to pitchfork it in. It is held up there by Miller. He'll float it out to the Everblade zone. We're down to just 5:18 to go in the third period. Jacksonville up 3-1. Everblades certainly not done yet. They are never done. They never seem to be done. Riker Killens leaving it to the left side for Martin. A slap shot from center ice from Miller that goes wide. Sissons is first on the puck for the Everblades. Here comes Florida. John McCarron starts the rush. He'll gain the red line before rifling it around the wall. McDonald first on the puck. The Icemen look to clear. McDonald holds it in at the right wing circle, giving it back up to Friend. Here come the Icemen trying to catch Florida in transition, but it's held in by the Everblades. Alex Kyle into the corner for McCarron. Tries a sharp angle shot. Nothing doing, says Charles Williams. Jacksonville tries to clear it away. They cannot get it out yet. Sissons to the blue line. Petgrave with a bomb. That goes wide to the short side. Winicky lost sight of the puck, and it comes free for the Icemen. Bradford chips it up the right side. Still not out. Jacksonville with another crack at it. Can they clear it this time? Yes, finally out to center ice. And the Everblades now with a steal, stolen back by Jacksonville. Rabbit by himself. flips it in on net. Save is made. Rabbit, what hustle to be first on the puck. Looking for the shot on net. Save made. Gerdakis! Hattie! It's a Hattie! It's a Hattie! Abbott Gerdakis! His third of the night! And the Icemen are on top 4-1. Have a night, Abbott Gerdakis! We've got one hat out on the ice. Let's see if we can get a couple more out there. There's another one, and another one. Give that man a bucket. More hats littering the ice right now. Well earned from number 39 in blue. Abbott Gerdakis with the hat trick. Scoring the last 3 goals for Jacksonville. More hats coming onto the ice. This place is just bonkers right now over Abbott Gerdakis. And we'll go down to Joe Massa in just a moment. Abbott Gerdakis doubling his goal total for the season tonight alone. And here's Joe Massa with your goal call.
Iceman goal, scoring his 3rd goal of the night. Number 39, Abbott Gerdakis. Assisted by number 20, Whitesy Rabbit. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 58 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal scored by number 39, Abbott Gerdakis. Assisted by Rabbit. Time of the goal, 15:58.
Whitesy Rabbit, the only assist at 15:58. Abbott Gerdakis with the hat trick tonight for Jacksonville as the Everblades try to play into the zone. But the Icemen are there defensively. It's Christopher Brown up the left wing, trying to move away from Sandbrook, knocking it loose. And it's Aken onside. Aken with a wrist shot. Cooley just got a piece of it with the glove. The Icemen not satisfied with a 3-goal lead. They're looking for more on the first place Everblades. Florida gets it back finally in their own zone. It is Huntebrinker redirecting in. Jacksonville easily out of their own end for Travis Howe. Now that I see Howe, I am very curious how the closing 250 and change will go here in this game. See if it gets a little rough and a little nasty. As the Everblades play into the Jacksonville end. Brendan Miller on his backhand. He'll leave the puck for Riker Killens. Flipping it for Lodermeyer, who will safely clear it away. This will be icing against Jacksonville. And the clock stops with 2:33 to go.
Fans, don't forget to get your hands on an autographed Miles Jack and Reggie
So the
Hayward
face-off will be in the
jerseys and
Jacksonville
footballs.
end.
6 jerseys and 3 footballs are now available for auction. Head to the Iceman app, select Fan Zone, then live auctions to get your bid in now. Bidding ends Sunday, April 11th at 6 p.m. Pickup is Thursday, April 15th.
Draw will be to the left side of Charles Williams, who, oh, by the way, has been brilliant tonight, saving 28 of 29 shots. And we've got a whistle and a stoppage in play right off the draw. We will take one final break, come back and wrap things up. But it's looking awful good for the good guys tonight as Jacksonville has a 4-1 lead over the Florida Everblades. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
We are back. Arlie Johnson with you, wrapping things up in the final 2:28 of this contest. Jacksonville looking for back-to-back home victories over the Florida Everblades. Jacksonville came into this game unbeaten in 7 straight at home, looking to make it 8. Only 1 loss in regulation in their last 11 coming into this game at home. They have been wonderful on home ice. As the Icemen play it back into the Florida end, we resume play. Everblades clear it in. Jacob Friend first on the puck. Around the wall for Gerdukis, who lets it go. It goes all the way into the Everblade end. This will be icing against Jacksonville with exactly 2 minutes left. The Icemen will send out Abbott Gerdukis one more time. Could we have a 4th goal from Gerdukis? Well, you never know. Draw will be to the left of Charles Williams. And right off the draw, puck rolls right to Williams, right on cue. And they'll freeze it and take another draw. So the Icemen respond to some adversity tonight after Florida had closed the gap to 2-1. Remember, it was 2-0 Jacksonville entering this third period. Florida scored early in the third period to make it 2-1. Then we're on a power play not soon thereafter. But the Icemen respond with a great penalty kill and then some offensive explosion from number 39, Abbott Gerdukis. And here come the Icemen again. It's Craig Martin this time. His wrister is deflected by Sambrick. It goes over the glass and off the protective netting. That'll bring the face-off into the Everblade zone. And this will set the scene for tomorrow afternoon's affair. Remember, it's the 3rd time in as many days that the Icemen and Everblades will face off here in Jacksonville. 3 o'clock puck drop tomorrow. Do not miss it. As the Icemen will look for a 3-game sweep of the Everblades. Draws to the left side of Devin Cooley. Derek Lodermeyer on the faceoff for Jacksonville. Travis Howe on the ice along with Craig Martin. Florida wins the draw. They'll play it to the Jacksonville end. Michael Kim cross ice off the boards and safely to the neutral ice. Matt Petgrave leaves it for Coper. Coper will redirect in. 90 seconds to go in the game. Michael Kim avoids a hit from Coper, feeds it to the left side for Craig Martin. Cross ice look at his Travis Howe, who handles that pass very well as he sweeps it into the zone. Lodermeyer takes the body. Everblades take the puck, however. Up the right wing, it is Max Cook, defended by Friend. Cook goes wide on him, centering feed, well defended on the back check by Craig Martin. Logan Rowe holds it in with 1:05 to go. Cook with a wrist shot. That's deflected out of play. With 1:03 left. Great crowd tonight. Socially distanced sellout of 34,87 this evening. Jacksonville continues to lead the league in attendance as well, among other things. And the Icemen win this draw. Jacob Friend right up the middle for Jake Elmer. Great home run pass. Elmer over the blue line. Icemen try to hold it in, and Aaron Nazarian will sweep it. And there's a man down for Florida off the puck. That's Logan Rowe. He's on one knee right now. He does get up under his own power. Looks like he's okay. Now the final minute with 53 seconds to go and a face-off in the Florida zone. Alex Kyle jawing at Aaron Nazarian. Kyle's been doing a lot of chirping this weekend. And we'll see if he does anything that maybe he regrets. He's continuing to chirp away at Nazarian. Nazarian's just laughing. I can see the smile from here. Eric Bradford on the faceoff for Jacksonville. Florida controls. It's Kyle with Winicky. Kyle over the blue line. Friend defends on him. Kyle button hooks at the right circle, plays it off the boards for McCarron. Cycling it for Winicky, down to 40 seconds to go in the game. McDonald with a wrist shot. That's deflected over the crossbar and off the glass. Bradford chips it up the right side. Elmer can't clear it out yet. It is Kyle with a wrist shot. Save made by Williams. Rebound high into the air, and it stays out of the net as Jacksonville plays it up the boards and out. And Bradford pushes away a man as Binkley now knocks the puck off of its moorings. And we're going to have a whistle as Williams is down, and he appears to be hurt again. And I'm not sure if McCarron bowled him over, but once more, Scoots McClay coming out, the trainer for the Icemen, as Williams is laying down on his belly, and let's hope he is okay with only 21.8 seconds to go. And Kyle now being pushed away from a couple of players by linesman Brady Fagan. The bigger concern right now is Charles Williams, as Howe is jawing away at McCarron this time. McCarron standing at the red line right at his bench, but he's jawing away at the Icemen. All three officials are at the red line between the two team benches. Williams back up on his skates. He is okay, taking another spin around the block just to make sure everything's all right. And it looks like he's going to finish things off here. So a slow finish to this one. The most important thing out of all of this is Charlie Williams appears to be okay. And now we're going to have a face-off outside the blue line because Florida's defenseman came in deep. So they're going to have the face-off outside the blue line. And Winicky now jawing away at an Iceman player on the bench. I believe it's Pascal Lacan. Winicky finally gets escorted to his own bench. Travis Howe is on the ice for Jacksonville. John McCarron is not on the ice for Florida. And we still have not seen Michael Downing. I'm curious whether we see him tomorrow at this point. Jacksonville wins the faceoff. Riker Killens behind his own net for Jacob Friend. Left side for Wasey Rabbit. Just 11 seconds to go in the game. The Icemen are going to win this one as Howe takes a body blow on Cole McDonald. Clean hit as the Icemen wheel it around the boards out to center ice. This one is over, folks. Unless there's anything post-whistle, and it appears there will not be. Jacksonville has won it again, 2 in a row over the first-place Florida Everblades. I would say in even more convincing fashion tonight than last night with a 4-1 victory on the heels of a hat trick from Abbott Gerdukis for the Icemen. Started the game with only 3 goals on the season. He's doubled it up to 6. The Icemen celebrate with their netminder, Charles Williams, and then come to a group at center ice. Sticks up in the air and salute for the crowd. A well-deserved salute and stick tap for the crowd also here as Jacksonville is back to 500 on the campaign. Now 18-18, 3-3. They are unbeaten in regulation in their last 8 straight home games, and they've only lost 1 in regulation at home in their last 12. Spectacular hockey on home ice here for the Icemen, and it continues tonight. A convincing 4-1 victory over the first-place Everblades. We'll stick with it here for your 3 stars of the game in just a moment with Joe Massa. But Jacksonville playing an exceptional game yet again. You have to play 60 minutes against Florida. They did it tonight, they did it last night, and now they've got an opportunity for a 3-game sweep over the first-place Everblades tomorrow afternoon. That would be the kind of thing that could really turn a season around and hopefully keep the Icemen in it in the playoff hunt. It would certainly keep them in it. The Icemen have a lot of home games. Here's your 3rd star.
The captain, Wasey Rabbit. Your number 2 star from your Jacksonville Icemen, 28 saves, and he also had an assist. Goaltender number 1, Charles Williams. And I'm sure you could guess this one. Your number one star of the game with a hat trick, number 39, Abbott Gardakis.
Easy to pick your 3 stars tonight, I think. Abbott Gardakis, your number 1 star. What an effort from him. 3 goals on the night. 1 in the second, 2 in the third. And it was all Icemen really from the jump this evening. They scored a goal from Derek Lodermeyer in the first period and never looked back. Jacksonville outshot Florida 31-30. I don't think that tells the story at all. As you're looking, if you're watching on flowhockey.tv, you're looking at the 3rd and final goal from Abbott Gardakis. Love the celly from Wasey Rabbit. Even though he didn't score, he actually made a motion as if he was throwing a hat on the ice for his teammate. I love it. And the Icemen with a 4-1 defeat of the Florida Everblades tonight. Remember, we'll do this all over again tomorrow afternoon. Jacksonville set up for a potential 3-game sweep of the first place Everblades tomorrow afternoon. We certainly hope you're with us tomorrow as the Everblades are on their heels a little bit at the hands of the Icemen, who have played as great a hockey as I have ever seen on home ice. Not just this weekend, but really over about the last month or so. They are playing with a ton of confidence here at the Veterans Memorial Arena, and it has been showing in their play and in their results. This is a team that is very close-knit. They play for each other. You can tell just by the way that they defend their teammates whenever something happens to them. Case in point last night when Brandon Gignac goes down on a questionable hit. Pascal Aken goes right after Michael Downing, and everybody on this Jacksonville team is going to go defend their teammate if they need to, and they showed it tonight, and I imagine they'll have to show it tomorrow as well. Most importantly, though, Jacksonville gets the victory. They get 2 points in the standings. They are that much closer to Greenville in the standings at the very least. And the Icemen looking to climb their way back into the thick of things for the playoff hunt in the Eastern Conference. That's going to wrap it up for this broadcast. I hope you enjoyed it. I have no idea how you could have possibly not enjoyed the game tonight. This was an absolute thing of beauty from an Icemen perspective, and they get the 4-1 victory, and deservedly so, to show for it. Thank you so much to Gemstone Media, as always. Thank you to my off-ice crew, led by Michelle Durant to my left, and also, of course, to my broadcast partner, Alex Reed, unable to be with us this evening, but we will get him back. I assure you, we will get him back inside this bubble. For everybody else involved, this is Arlie Johnson saying goodnight for now. Good guys win 4-1 your final over the Florida Everblades. We'll be right back with you tomorrow afternoon at 3 as the Icemen look for a 3-game sweep over the first place Everblades. Until then, have a wonderful evening. Stay safe, everybody.